The
Yeah,
Lego
it's hard,
videos are
bro. I'm not gonna lie.
hilarious.
No, Memphis, you're kicked for the day.
How much to bring? You know what? How much to bring them back for today?
25.
You're not paying 25 to bring him back, are you?
Absolutely not. I just
Oh, you just wanted to give him a little hope. Gotcha.
somebody will. Yeah, that Lego bit was funny as hell.
Okay. I'm dropping it. I'm dropping it in the Discord right now, Bex. You gotta play.
I got you. I got you. Got it.
Yo, put Bex on the big screen, T-Bone. You gotta watch this. This is cinema. We got pre-war diss tracks from foreign countries before we got GTA 6, bro.
It's insane. Okay, hold on. Will you move the sticker, T-Bone? Okay, don't judge me for my... Okay, hold on. Let me try to... All right. Okay, are we ready?
Run it.
Where's the fucking play?
Yeah. You crossed the ocean just to find your grave. Sacrificed your own boys for a lie. Listen. Yeah. Yeah. Make America great again. Yo, Tails, is you crazy? Yeah. Make America great again now. You will see what happens, yeah. Watch this. Sacred defense, we protecting the soil. While you sacrifice soldiers to pay for your spoil. You thought you ran the globe, sitting on your throne. Now we turning every base into a bed of stone. It's a slaughterhouse, a trap you couldn't see. Welcome to the graveyard of your vanity. The secrets are leaking. The pressure is rising. We locked on the target. And now you are hiding. LOSC. Yeah, we spelling at your name. Send them to the slaughter, you the only one to blame. Bleeding for a puppet while you shaking in your sweet. LOSC. Taste the ash of defeat. LOSC. Yeah, we spelling at your name. Send them to the slaughter, you the only one to blame. Bleeding for a puppet while you shaking in your sweet. LOSC. Taste the ash of defeat. Fighting in your suit, hiding Epstein's ghost. You sent your boys to die on the bloody coast. Not a revenge for the leader's blood is purely mine. Every drop of his blood is a missile on the line. You thought you took him out. Thought the fire was dead, but another common name is standing ahead. Yeah, you strike one down, we just shatter your brain. We put another in the head. Common name again. The secrets are leaking. The pressure is rising. We locked on the target. And now you are hiding. LOSC. Yeah, we spelling out your name. Send them to the slaughter, you the only one to blame. Bleeding for a puppet while you shaking in your sweet. LOSC. Taste the ash. LOSC. Yeah, we spelling out your name. Send them to the slaughter, you the only one to blame. Bleeding for a puppet while you shaking in your sweet. LOSC. Taste the ash of defeat. Sacred defense of the homeland. Sacred defense of the homeland. Sacred defense of the homeland. The slaughterhouse is open.
Look at the message at the end. Look at the message. Read the message out loud, Bex.
Okay, hold on. Okay, it says, "You will drown in our blood. You made a grave mistake by choosing to attack us. Among all U.S. presidents, you stand out for making one of the most reckless and misguided decisions. You You underestimated the strength, resilience, and unity of our people. History will judge this choice, and it will not be in your favor."
And then
Wow.
the final sentence, if you let it play, it said no thank you to this matter, because how Trump ends every message saying thanks to this very important matter.
They no thanks to your attention to this matter, the people of Iran. That's wild.
They cooked sorry, bro.
That's
They cooked.
LOSER. What did they just?
Yo,
Oh my
I can't
god,
get it out my head, bro. I can't get it out my head, bro. Trump is punching air right now.
dude!
You
I'm putting
know
that
this
on my
motherfucker.
playlist.
You know Trump is punching air right now. Tebow, what are your thoughts, bro? We got pre-war music video diss tracks from foreign countries before we got GTA 6, bro.
Memphis, send it to me on Discord. Send it to me on Discord, and I'll play it. That was a banger. I'm not gonna lie.
That shit hits, bro. That shit
And the
actually
fact that they're
hits.
doing it with Legos is so diabolical. Truly, like, what is
Yeah.
happening?
No, yeah, they're throwing shade at the consumer, the blind consumer, like dumb, childish, and like infantilizing of consumerism in America, bro. Like they cooked. They cooked in every possible manner.
Dude, that's crazy. Oh my god. How embarrassing.
Bruh. It's gonna be, bro. It's dude. Listen, how confident they are, bro. It's gonna be bad. Friday, Saturday. Like, I don't even think Americans are really ready for it. Like, and I'm saying this as an American. Like, I really do not think that we are ready for the amount of like, I don't know, like the amount of like terrible footage that we're about to see of our troops coming out of the East.
I
Like,
it's painful because like I think it's absolutely ridiculous that anyone would choose to go like unalive for Israel, you know what I mean? Or even fight for Israel. Like I genuinely hope that we have like a mass exodus and like refusal to take part because at this point like people if you choose to fight for this, I'm judging you.
bruh, it's so bad. It's so bad. Like it's gonna be bad, y'all. Like I don't think people understand, especially if where we put boots on the ground is Park Island, you're gonna see the same type of terrible, atrocious drone videos that we see coming out of Ukraine happening to our people.
Yeah.
Because Karg Island is like 15 miles long and it's 2.5 miles wide. Open area island
Okay.
surrounded by a mountain range.
Memphis, Iran diss song, Memphis anthem. Oh, this is like Memphis the city. Okay, hold on. Let me find this. He sent me a screenshot. All right, let me go on YouTube. Get out of all my philosophy shit.
Bro, did you see, Ayatollah, I know you saw the diss track. I know you saw, they did the diss. First, they dropped a video called Our Revenge is for All, which showed like, it was like indigenous people like looking up at the sky. It was like island looking up at the sky, Japanese, Vietnamese, an Iranian schoolgirl from Anab, all looking up at the sky, and then you just see a missile flying through the air, and then it shows them the missile crashing. It shows the missile crashing into the Statue of Liberty, but the head of the Statue of Liberty is replaced with the head of Baal, and
Okay, let me play.
and the book it's holding is in Hebrew. It was hard.
Okay, let me play this one for Memphis really quick. Do I need the video, Memphis, or is the sound enough? Tell me before I turn my camera on, please. Video's better. Okay, perfect. Let me make myself big again.
I got my adrenaline going. Yeah, free watch it. Yeah, right.
Okay, I don't know why this camera doesn't want to like focus. Hold on, can I make it like somehow focus? I don't know what's wrong with it, but here we go. Bitch, I'm from Memphis, Afghanistan. Trump took it out. Trump took it out. Your nigga was talking tough. Then he laid his ass down. Now his body went kablow. Memphis, this is terrible.
No, he said it's so bad. He said it's so bad. It's
Oh, okay.
funny.
You better act Iraq. Yeah, you better act Japan. Korea, you ain't safe. We got something for your man. We ain't never do a rock and hit our hand. Understand facts. Bitch, I'm USA, and I'm screaming, fuck Iran. Bitch, we did World War I, and we did World War II. Bitch, we'll do this shit again. Iran, we ain't scared of you. No, where the fuck do y'all stay? We ain't never heard of you. We send troops at your door. Bitch, you know we purging you.
Wow.
That shit is not gonna age well in like
That
5
shit is
days. That shit
terrible.
is not gonna age well in like 5 days, bro. That shit
Oh
is
my
not.
god.
No.
The Iran one went a
The Iran
million
one was
times harder.
crazy. Yo, can you play it again for Bell? Because Bell
Yeah,
missed
for
it.
sure. Yeah, I'll listen to that
Yo,
again
I
for
Bell is
sure.
fucking
having a
guys. I
severely
woke
bad
up this
day.
morning and I couldn't find my AirPod case. I had one AirPod just sitting on the bed,
Oh, dude,
no
I
AirPod
hate
case
that.
to
I
charge it. Right,
hate that.
and then I
Sacrifice
find the
your
fucking case, and then I lose the AirPod that I need to
Oh
charge.
my gosh, bro, that's terrible. Bro, you're having a
This
day,
is the
bro.
worst.
You're
It's
having
the
a
worst fucking
day.
day of my life. It's
No,
impossible.
no, no.
I just had the shit, bro.
I need to
Okay.
tell you what just
Oh.
happened.
Wait,
I
hold on though. Hold up. You gotta watch this and then tell
Can
us
you move
after.
the sticker, T-Bone?
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay,
What is
this
T-Bone,
this?
this
T-Bone, I
is
wanna hear a live
Oh, this
reaction
the
from
thing you
you.
sent in the Discord?
Yeah, I wanna hear a live reaction from you about this, bro. This is the Iran diss
Bye.
track to America. Official Iranian media, by the way.
Yeah. You crossed the ocean just to find your granny. Sacrificed your own borders for a lie. Listen. Yeah. Yeah. Make America great again. Yo, tails that you crave. Yeah. Make America great again now. You will see what happens, yeah. Watch this. Sacred defense, we protecting the soil. While you sacrifice soldiers to pay for your spoil. You ran the globe, sitting on your throne. Now we turning every base into a bed of stone. It's a slaughterhouse, a trap you couldn't see. Welcome to the graveyard of your vanity. The secrets are leaking. The pressure is rising. We locked on the target. And now you are hiding. LOSC. Yeah, we spelling at your name. Send them to the slaughter, you the only one to blame. Bleeding for a fucker while you shaking in your sweet. LOSC. Taste the ass at defeat. LOSC. Yeah, we spelling at your name. Send them to the slaughter, you the only one to blame. Bleeding for a fucker while you shaking in your sweet. LOSC. Taste the ass at defeat. Fighting in your suit, hiding Epstein's ghost. You sent your boys to die on the bloody coast. Not a revenge for the leader's blood is purely mine. Every drop of his blood is a missile on the line. You thought you took him out. Thought the fire was dead, but another commonality is standing ahead. Yeah, you strike one down, we just shatter your brain. We put another in the head. Commonate again. The secrets are leaking. The pressure is rising. We locked on the target. And now you are hiding. LOSC. Yeah, we spelling out your name. Send them to the slaughter, you the only one to blame. Bleeding for a bucket while you shaking in your sweet. LOSC. Taste the ash. LOSC. Yeah, we spelling out your name. Send them to the slaughter, you the only one to blame. Bleeding for a puppet while you shaking in your sweet. LOSC. Taste the ash to defeat. Sacred defense of the homeland. Sacred defense of the homeland. Sacred defense of the homeland. The slaughterhouse is open.
Hold
You
on,
gotta read the
I'm gonna read it after it gets all the way up there. Hold on. Okay, so this says, "You will drown in our blood. You made a grave mistake by choosing to attack us. Among all U.S. presidents, you stand out for making one of the most reckless and misguided decisions. You underestimated the strength, resilience, and unity of our people. History will judge this choice, and it will not be in your favor. No thanks you for your attention to this matter. The people of Iran."
Wow.
That is
no
that
thank
will
you,
be
no thank you to the attention of this matter.
Attention to this matter.
That's
dude. That will
because
be
That's
in
hilarious.
history
That's how
That's fucking
Trump
funny.
ends every one of his addresses. He goes, "Thank you for your attention to this important matter,"
No,
and so
thank you
Iran
for
was
your
like, "No,
attention to
thank
this
you."
I
matter.
hate that.
Dude, this will be in history books. That
It was
exact
official Iranian. It was official Iranian media, Bell.
Wow. Holy fuck.
Yes. Yes.
You know what
They
makes
just
that
dissed the
even
fuck
worse?
out
Like
our
the song
president.
goes hard as fuck too.
So
Like
hard.
the
It's so
song's actually
hard.
hard.
No, but it's getting scary. It's getting scary. I'm telling you. It's getting
Yo,
scary.
no, I'm telling you, bro. Listen, we're not. it- Listen, I'm joking, I'm laughing and stuff like that, but like real shit, like in my mind, it's going to be an absolute slaughterhouse for our troops when we get on the ground. Everybody in America thinks that all these right wingers, all these MAGA people puffing their chest out, rah, rah, woo, woo, our troops, we're undefeatable, da, 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 da. Bro, we are about to go get put into a fucking meat grinder and we're going to see. And by the way, guys, we're in 2026. So are you prepared to see your fellow troops being the casualty videos that you see that come out of Ukraine?
Wow.
You prepared for that?
No.
Americans aren't prepared for that. I don't think people really understand the gravity of like we're going into a place that we've tried to avoid going into for years, and we are in 2026. So this shit will be blasted all over social media. There's no longer the fog of war.
Mikey, they're gonna have pictures of them the same way they did with the IDF, and
Worse.
you already know what song they're playing in the background.
It's
It's
gonna
gonna be
be
this
yeah.
one. This one. No, it's actually so embarrassing. They're going to post your parents
Yes.
crying,
Yes.
memeing your parents.
Yes. No, that's what I'm saying. Like people are not like people really do not understand, bro. Like think about it. The two things. We're either going in mainland Iran with the 82nd Airborne airdropping in, terrible mistake. Iran is a literal salad bowl, okay, surrounded by mountains with valleys all around, surrounded by mountains. Horrible fucking plan terrain wise, right? And then if we don't go into mainland Iran, we're going into Karg Island. Karg Island is 15 miles long and 2.5 miles wide. You think that, and with a mountain range right in front of it, you think that they're not going to be posted on that mountain range, just drone swarming the fuck out of our troops? You're just going to see a bunch of drone videos like you see in Ukraine of our people.
No, they're gonna do the upside down triangles again. They're gonna bring
I
those
thought I
back.
was
Worse.
I thought I was
Be
having a bad
worse.
day before this video. This video just made it worse.
Yeah, no, yeah, yeah. Americans really need to take that shit into consideration. Look at how non-affected the Iranians are. They're dropping diss tracks on our president, trying to goad him to becoming more agitated.
Do you think he's actually going to do it though? Because I mean,
Yes, he
this is
actually. No,
exactly
no,
what the
no.
Iranians
Wait,
want.
Ayatollah. We can't. There is no going back. There's literally no going back. 82nd Airborne is already good to go. Their training was canceled for the past month. They already knew that they were going the second we started striking in February, right? And then we've already sent 3 different amphibious military marine units to Iran. We have already began to move troops. We can't pull back now because it's so public. It's either a public humiliation of America by pulling back, not going in, or B, we go in and it's a public humiliation on that front either. We're stuck. And that's why Iran is saying you will go down in history as a unique US president that has made the most reckless and impulsive decision to choose to attack us because every other president knew what time it was when it came to Iran. And Trump, because not Putin, because of Netanyahu pulling his little fucking strings, right? Decides to run head on into attacking Iran. Stupid, stupid decision.
We've done war games with this exact country, and that's why we haven't done it because we can't beat them.
And we got
And
cooked.
this is God, I don't like. This is actually so insane that people are. First of all, the Iranians are hungry and they want it, and their people want it. That's
Yo,
another
they're
thing.
hungry.
They're
They're
hungry and
very
their people
hungry.
want it. Like what the
No,
fuck?
because think
Our
about what
people
the
don't want
implication
it.
is. Think about what the implication is, Ayatollah. If we go in and get schwacked, guess what? The big military prowess that Israel runs around the East flexing that they have in their back pocket just got spanked by Iran. But what precedent? What what precedent does that set for Gulf countries? You bet on the wrong horse. But you want to bet after we get spanked in Iran, you see Gulf countries trying to go, hey, Iran, is there any chance that we could possibly maybe work out a little bit of a deal here? Because they'll realize they bet on the wrong horse.
Wait, but I don't think right the GCC essentially was kind of playing neutral, even though the Americans are trying to goad us into going into Iran, which is stupid anyways, because, I mean, come
Mhm.
on, we couldn't survive Saddam. Let's be honest. We're not going to survive Iran. They have more of a military, like,
Yep.
they've been preparing for this war for the past 30 years.
Mhm.
And so I know for a fact that Saudi Arabia started like fixing relations with Iran. Oman has a good relationship with Iran. I think the only country that they're really like kind of not that great with is the UAE. So I don't know what's gonna happen. Honestly, I just hope that they get a deal and Trump kind of eats shit before he embarrasses us
And
further.
Iran just struck the USS Abraham Lincoln again.
Dude, you know they literally attacked the Kuwaiti power grid the other day.
Yep.
They were in complete
Iranian
darkness.
newspapers on Wednesday ridiculed what they called President Trump's lies about ongoing diplomatic discussions to end the war. And then Iran's military says that it cruise missiled the USS Abraham Lincoln carrier group, and it had been forced it to change its position. Terribly written article, but warning of powerful strikes when the hostile fleet comes in. Carrier, a fucking carrier. Let me just really emphasize for Americans, bro. They just launched cruise missiles at a fucking carrier and forced a USS carrier to have to change its position. Carrier is a fucking city on water. Like, people do not understand this. They do not get the gravity. That's why I can't stand MAGA, bro. MAGA with their chest. Oh, they'll never be able to get us. Iran's not shit. They're just another da-da-da country in the East. Okay, bro. Okay, bro.
But then they make
Continue
memes of
to,
Cyrus the Great. It's actually so corny. Like, was that not
bro,
them a couple of months ago?
continue to beef up the American youth's minds to think that they're not running into an absolute fucking meat grinder going into Iran.
Also, I just don't know what off ramp do you think is left? Because if they got rid of Ali Ladajani and that was the last possible off ramp I could have thought of, because he does have a history of negotiating with the Americans, he has a more neutral stance on nukes. Now they're left with a bunch of people who voluntarily signed up for the IRGC as minors to fight in the Iran-Iraq
Mhm.
war.
Yeah. Have you seen this topic, Ayatollah? This is what I've been running all my life.
Is your
Has Iran been a better U.S. ally than Israel?
the fuck?
Yeah.
They haven't.
Conservatives hate when I run because it's like, bro, I'm like, bro, they sent us thousands of soldiers when we went into Afghanistan. They helped us rebuild Afghanistan, right? They also created one of the biggest counterterrorism task force on the face of the globe to fight against groups like ISIS, HTS, and Al Qaeda.
This is a
Like,
great echo chamber over here.
oh, hey, welcome to the echo chamber, opposition, making it no longer an echo chamber. Why don't you pipe up? What's up? Which topic do you want to talk about? The host or mine?
Oh, you know, I'm not political. I don't know enough about politics. But I was getting a little bored listening to, you know, people shit on America.
But yeah, my government is corrupt and I'm not happy about it. And I believe that if we win this war, that the corruption continues.
You could.
Nick is a fucking troll. Nick, stop it.
Did you see what? No, but on a real note.
On a real note, your service is
Them
nerdist.
to place their
Y'all
windows.
kind of sounded as if y'all were like y'all wanted to see Iran beat our ass.
You.
Wait,
Yeah.
100,
Absolutely.
100, 110%. I don't want to see American casualties, of course, but I 100% want this crazy idea that America is the biggest military power that can run around and do whatever the motherfucker it wants to, so every country capitulates to our policy and our understanding, which is directly in line with Israeli policy. I want that shit to take its last breath on the shores of Iran.
I mean, I want
100%.
Israel.
What is wrong?
I want the end of Israel, but like not the end of us.
The end of us is the end of Israel because we tied ourselves to them. We're sick.
It's not the end of us. It's not the end of us. End of us as in like America literally crumbling, but it's the idea of the American empire under this Zog machine that's what needs to crumble. That's the only way we get our autonomy. That's the only way we get our sovereignty. That's the only way that we're actually able to begin to improve the conditions of livings for all American citizens here.
Thank you.
The only way.
I'm going to be honest. I think it's pissing me off that the IDF is pussying out. They're right there. Get in, boys. I want to see the Iranian memes.
Of course they are. Of course the IDF isn't going to put soldiers on the ground. We're the fucking cannon fodder. Has been, always will be.
But that's the thing. They couldn't even fucking beat the H group, right? They couldn't beat the Qassam brigades. And they think that they stand a chance against the Iranians until the Iranians are over here like, yeah, we're waiting for all of you.
Right, that's welcome. A modern military. That's a modern military that they're literally running in. By the way, I don't know if you guys heard, another F-18 was shot down today in southern Iran. Confirmed. An F-18.
Why is Kuwait telling its people to go inside and seal all their windows and doors in fear of nuclear fallout?
Because nobody knows what rogue state actors are going to do in the East, such as Israel, who has nuclear weapons. Hello?
I don't know, but y'all are scaring the shit out of me. That's all I got.
If Israel drops one nuke on Iran, or God forbid the US drops one nuke on Iran, Pakistan gives Iran a nuke and they nuke Israel.
Yo, is this? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. What's up?
Yo, get that nigga Tony off A tier, bro. That nigga is not supposed to be on A tier.
Tony who?
I don't know what that nigga's name is.
Tony Mac. Tony.
Tony.
Get that nigga off A tier. I don't know who's coming up with these fucking bitch ass tiers, but there ain't no way that Tony has ever been considered an A tier debater in his life.
Honestly, Tbone, you there? I want to know who did put him in A tier.
Guys,
Tbone fucking put him in there. That's why he's fucking defending it.
Guys, no, I'm gonna explain it again. When the tier list was created, it was the community of people coming up in the boxes saying, oh, I deserve to be an A tier, I deserve to be a C tier. And then we had conversations about moving people up or down until the last day when we solidified the list. And I made announcements and I said, if y'all think people need to change, let me know now. And those conversations happened. People said was solidified.
I want to know what credible debater advocated for Tony being an A tier. Who?
I don't know if you could say a credible debater, but the people who are around, I can give you names.
Give me names.
Boy,
give me names.
Justice. I'm telling you, Shawnee Boy and Justice.
Who the fuck are they?
Bro, Shawnee Boy.
They're people who debate on a different side of TikTok. They're more on the political sphere. That's why you don't see them, because you're more philosophical.
What are you talking about, bro? I go into all of these fucking spaces that don't fucking block me. What are you talking about?
Shawnee Boy do not be cooking like that. You cannot be saying Shawnee Boy is incredible.
Wait, Shawnee Boy not credible? What?
Shawnee Boy does not be cooking like that.
No, I don't.
He's extremely emotional
like a straight emotional fucking female. I mean, I tried to have a good faith debate with him, and this motherfucker was acting like a single mom of fucking 5. I mean, he wouldn't stop yelling at the fucking glass in his hand and wouldn't stop going on 10-minute at a time tangents.
No, JD versus Tbone again.
List y'all got going on, but that motherfucker is Z tier. Holy fuck, he's as bad as Tony.
Shawnee Boy's a little too emotional too.
Hey, do you want to debate me later on, JD?
I would 100. Now, when I say yes again, I want everybody to hear this. Yes, I will debate you. Not be a baby back bitch and try to flip the narrative and say that I tried to duck you.
That's right,
everybody
JD.
heard you.
Copy. So yeah, that is what happened, JD.
T-Bone, you sure you want to do this?
I asked you, and then you said I have other things to do with my
Yeah, no, I
time.
said after the last 30 minutes of you screaming at your phone like you've been on your period for the last 3 months in a row, I said after the fact that we've been trying to have a discourse for the next fucking 20
Bro,
minutes, I've had enough. I already
JD,
know
you
how
know that
your
this tier
type of
list
debate
is
would go.
bullshit, right? You know this,
Oh,
right?
I 100%. Bro, when I
Who
heard
the fuck,
Tony was
yo,
on
who the
fucking
fuck put this?
whatever and I
Who
hear him
put this
crash the
I
broad?
fuck
don't.
Yo,
out.
let me tell you
Wait a
something.
minute. Wait a minute.
Who put this
Is
broad
JD a good
blossom in
representation to
S plus
speak
tier?
of?
Who did
Yeah,
that?
that's fine.
Who
Is
did that?
JD a good representation of people that should be able to criticize the tier list? Because if so, that's a piss poor representation.
I
I
would
mean, if
say,
you have, hey, bro,
JD
if
is
you
not a
have the
smart
recording
person
from
at
what the fuck
all.
wait,
happened in
Whoa,
like,
Like if y'all got
whoa,
complaints
bro.
about
Hold
Tony,
on,
hold,
whoa.
hold on. If
hold
we got
on
complaints
though.
about Tony, we got to talk about credible sources with JD now.
Why is
You
JD
cannot,
Because that
not
motherfucker
smart?
is stupid.
wait,
I
you're
mean, it
gonna
doesn't
put
take a
I just
fucking
JD
tried to
one
have a
genius to
second.
call out a
conversation with
T-Bone,
fucking
you
JD where he
retard,
can,
in my
proceeded
opinion.
to tell me that black people are degenerates. And then
Right.
we found out that JD was participating in degenerate
Yeah, and
behaviors
then
I
you
mean,
tried to
I
himself.
say
mean, he's
that
black,
In the
because
so
state of
I think that proves the
Indianapolis,
point.
you're crashing out right now as we
selling
speak.
illegal
You're about to do
substances.
it in the next 5 seconds.
Wait, I thought I was still giving my
Now
explanation.
you
Now, you
calm
see,
down. There
last
you
time
go.
when this happened, you complained about me interrupting you. You're doing the same thing to
No,
me.
go ahead,
But
Black.
then you get to play the game of I'm the one who's crashing out. You see what? And I explained this to you last time. He also has a problem with listening as well,
I
bluntly. So as
100%
I was
don't. I
just
have a
saying,
problem when
right?
you go on a
We
fucking
then got to,
15-minute
there he goes
monologue. That's
again.
what everyone has a
There he goes
problem
again. There he goes again. Yep.
T-Bone,
So
can
as I
you,
was saying, we were able to expose the fact that he was participating in illegal activities in the state of Indianapolis, selling illegal substances to get $8,000 and move out of that area so that he could then use that and gamble to buy a dirty ass truck and get a garage with a whole bunch of tools in it with a yard that has a palm tree that he gets to now show off on TikTok. Not a smart guy.
T-Bone, can
If
you
you're going to
check?
make a claim about black people being degenerates, you shouldn't sit there and try to promote based off of the shit that you got through degenerate behavior. That makes no fucking sense.
All
Where
right.
you, I'm sorry, bro.
So
What's going
hold
on?
on, hold on. A
Check your
question,
Telegram.
because in no way, shape, or form can some broad ever be S plus. This is why these tiers are bullshit. I think they're funny. I think that they're legitimately funny, and I think that they enrage people. So because of that, I'm gonna keep engaging because some people care so much about being on T-Bone's fucking tier list. It's just so funny.
Yeah,
But
but I know.
explain something to me. Who the fuck is this? Who the fuck
Yes.
is this broad blossom? What does she debate? And what put her in S plus tier?
But
So I believe that Blossom is more political as well. She does a lot with like firearms debates. That's
Yeah.
pretty much as I know about her. I don't know too much else about her, but other people in the community came in and vouched for her and said that she's a really good debater.
Who credible?
can I,
Excuse me.
can I
Who
explain
credible?
something to Bluntman?
Uh,
Y'all be
Bluntman.
thinking this
Uh,
shit is like fucking
I
for
do think
friends or
Wait,
something.
Hold
Blossom.
on,
Hold
Bluntman.
Blunt,
on,
real
hold on,
quick.
hold on.
Oh,
Blossom
bitch.
was vouched for by Officer and me mostly. She's a
Who the
I
really
fuck
good
was
are
officer.
you?
debater.
That's right.
Who the fuck are you? Like, what are we
I'm
talking about?
canceled, Bex.
Yes. Who
Point
are
proven. Who
you?
are you,
What
student?
relevance do you have to the debate community,
There's
Bex?
none, but some of us were here for 12 to 16 hours a day doing this,
Wait, hold
right?
on
Jesus
though, 1
Christ.
second.
So
Because
12 to
Bluntman,
16 hours a day doing what?
hold on,
making
Bluntman.
this
Because,
fucking
Making the tier
list.
hello,
list.
No,
Oh
can
that's
my
I
God.
fine.
speak?
That's fine. But listen.
Can
If
I
you're gonna,
fucking
if
speak? No, hold on. Let me speak for a second.
Jesus, hurry up,
I
Albanian.
recommended you, and I recommended Mikey
Fuck you,
too for
Bell.
top. So what are
Oh
you
wait, you said.
saying?
Oh wait, you said you recommended me.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I
so the fuck
Okay.
recommended
did
you.
I.
Hold on. Can
Okay.
I please
So
fucking
wait a minute.
talk
Wait a minute.
without
Wait a
people
minute. So
talking?
why the
Stop
fuck wasn't I
talking.
put up there then,
Hold
and some
on.
no name
Hold
blossom broad
on.
was?
Can I please speak?
Oh,
Y'all
I'm the
niggas
one
be
I
that
can
so
explain it
recommended.
to you
biased.
after.
Can I? Oh wow, dude.
Was
Seriously,
she
this
was
is
a
so
wait? Yo, hold
fucking
on. Tell me. Can I
annoying.
say one thing?
So
One thing. Can I say one thing? Was she a
yeah,
DEI? Was she a DEI? Tell me that.
Wow.
Was she a
no.
DEI
So
admission? It sounds like Blossom was a
yeah,
DEI
no.
admission.
So S plus the way that we found S pluses were people that we thought would be coming to the platform to be debating on multiple
Who
occasions.
cares?
Um, yeah, but well, because if you're gonna have a spot that you need to defend, you need to be here to defend that
Wait,
spot.
that doesn't
So
somehow
It's
like all
give
crazy
the
you
you.
other
say
Wait,
that
that
as
doesn't
you
explanations.
somehow
call
You know
this
make
what's
shit
you a
done? I
better
bullshit.
need a mic.
debater.
I
Wait, that
need to
doesn't
get a
somehow
No,
make
I
you a
fucking
don't
better.
think
mic.
that. No. I don't think that that separates you from the class. It's just that you have the capabilities of
All right,
defending the S
somebody
plus
tell me
spot.
what that broad blossom debates. Give me her top three stances that she has, and I'll call that broad out, and I'll knock that bitch out of there, and then I'll take her place.
Okay. Okay. I believe firearms is one of them. What's the other one?
Firearms isn't enough. What's her position?
She's definitely pro-regulation.
I mean, I would regulate the blacks.
Hell yeah.
Well, maybe you guys got something in common.
I'd regulate them.
Also, didn't you say that I fucking made everything I have with blood money? I
Hold
need you
on,
to start
please.
understanding
It's
the
the
terms you have and you use before you just throw them out there. You're a secondhand citizen, Bill. Men are talking.
What did you even say?
I'll take that.
I couldn't even.
I just said it. The fucking color didn't respond, so I guess he heard me.
Wait, was he talking to me?
Ain't not another motherfucker up on this goddamn panel I'll be speaking to.
Yo, JD, did you see Bell's?
Well, I didn't
Yo,
know you were speaking to me. It sounded like you had a dick in your mouth.
JD,
So
did
I
you
was
see?
just a little
I'm still
confused.
trying to finish a fucking sentence.
What were you saying, Blunt?
Okay, go ahead.
Hold up. Go ahead, Albanian. Go.
So when we were doing this, people were coming up and just giving their opinions on who they just like I recommended. I said Mikey should be at the top of everyone. I recommended you too, but it's these comments that you make, like these little racist comments.
That doesn't have anything to do with my debatability. Just because I trigger you fucking people.
Blunt man, let me finish. I know that, but that's why some people didn't want some people.
Yeah,
on
because
the list.
you're emotional. That's exactly why women shouldn't be in charge of shit.
I still wanted you on the fucking list, Bluntman, at the top.
Yeah, well, you didn't fight hard enough.
Well, but this is the thing though, because you asked why and how are these people up there. This is how it works, right? I made my recommendation. Tbow made his recommendation. Bex hers. Other people came and made their recommendation.
Okay. This is done. Okay. I just want to know what this what this Blossom broad, what she debates, what her positions are, so that I can make sure that I debate this broad expediently. And I'm gonna take that bitch's spot.
Tag her in the Discord.
You probably won't agree with her on much.
Good. That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah, like you could probably debate her on almost anything.
Yeah, if we can get Blossom in here so that she can give her stances,
what are her
stances, go from there.
Man?
Hold on just a second, because Nick, you just tried to drop the entire panel for 5 minutes, and we're trying to get something done here. So I sent all of that back to you.
Oh, damn, that's a W
so we're just not doing that.
That's a W move.
Big dubs.
Yeah, that is crazy. I didn't think you'd be. Yeah, maybe you're not as poor as I thought. All right, so that's what's up, man.
No, still poor. Still one of the poor.
Oh, you got some virtue. Okay, that's even better.
She is in the Discord. You can tag her in the Discord.
I'm not in your Discord.
Not the red room, blue room. You joined.
No, I did not.
Here, Bluntman, I'll say, do you want?
I don't join Discords. Okay, got ass and titties. Y'all got ass and titties over there?
Oh my god!
No.
Yeah. We'll
I
get
mean, there
some
are,
ass
but
and
not
titties in there.
not
Join
visual.
the damn Discord. Can I please? What is this? This is so.
All right.
I'm just joking. I wouldn't join if there were ass and titties. I'd say I'd leave immediately. Listen,
such an unserious motherfucker, bro. Such a fucking unserious motherfucker, bro.
Oh shit.
We all got ass and titties in there. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, I would leave if there was ass and titties.
Seriously, bro, I'd fucking leave expediently, bro.
Real.
I sent you the link yesterday, Bluntman. I thought you joined today. I thought I saw
you did send me a link, but it was a 24-hour thing. So when I clicked it today, it said it expired.
No, it wasn't.
Listen, what? You calling me a fucking liar?
No, I'll resend it.
Anyway, oh damn, JD's not on here anymore. Damn, I was gonna say, JD, did you see fucking Belle's fucking yammy Tammy fucking photo on her other profile, bro? Did y'all see that shit?
Wow.
She wants.
Yeah,
so
I don't know if I want to ask about what the yammy Tammy.
Oh, bro, Mike. Apparently, Belle was being. I don't know. Someone was talking shit about her or something. So then she decided, oh, let me show you who I am, and she put up a photo of her with her yams out, bro. Her fucking yams, dog. The
yams
fucking,
out?
The meats, bro. The fucking
not
meats.
Out. They're covered. What are you talking about? I'm wearing a
whatever,
dress.
Bro. She had this dress on, bro. She had this dress on where her fucking full badunkadunks out, bro. Just fucking yams, just out, bro.
They were not out.
They were. Listen, that dress was tight enough to see everything, so.
Yeah, you can't be up here on TikTok showing your titties on
Yeah,
fucking
yeah. No,
TikTok,
not the
bro.
titties. It was
I
the
don't do that.
ass.
Oh, hold
Oh, you
on, hold
showing
on.
ass?
I don't
Yeah.
Bitch,
put
you doing it for free at
I don't
that?
Yammy
fucking
Tammy from Miami, dog.
no.
You ain't shit.
I
He
don't
said
do
you ain't
that.
shit.
I don't do that.
Evidently you did.
It's
Well,
literally your profile
the
photo on
bitch
one
was
of your
coming.
on one of
Can
them.
I get a sentence out, please? The bitch was coming for me,
Mm,
okay, a lot, and
mm.
I don't show my body. I don't show my body on the app. She said you have no ass. All I did was prove that I had an ass. That's it.
So it was that deep that you had to,
It's pretty
Yes,
completely.
pay to drop
absolutely,
Bluntman.
Because you got
absolutely.
long legs and a long back don't mean you got an ass.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't have to like degrade yourself and post, revealing images
To be
just because
honest,
a random
Oh,
bitch on the
shut
internet
up.
said that you
Oh,
ain't have
shut
an
up.
ass.
Spiff, why you say something like that? Because you know damn well you just wanted to put the picture up so you could prove
oh
whether or
no,
not she
I
does.
I
said that
seen the
bitch got
picture.
all
I seen the
back,
picture. I thought she said the picture was fake.
lower
Okay,
back at that.
You seen the picture? I ain't seen
yeah,
the picture in
I
question.
wasn't around back then. It was a profile. It was one. It's her backup page. She has her profile picture.
Hey, baby back bitch host, what you want to debate?
Oh my god.
Ain't no reason right now. He just muted his mic.
Wait, hold on a minute. Who the fuck said that the picture was fake? That's not a fake picture.
I thought it was fake. I thought you said it was fake.
It wasn't.
Okay, then it's
No,
not.
no. I
Okay,
never said it was
then it's
fake.
not.
No. Where
That's why I
the
said I
fuck did you
thought.
come up with that?
If I needed
Oh
any
my
just
god.
one reason that a missile should be going to the Star of David origin country, it would be because you fucking silence me so much on this app. That's the only thing that I need. You constantly ban me. It's been so much worse since you people have taken over TikTok.
Bro's appealing to the admins of the server.
Bro,
Has no
this is
one
the
ever?
only thing I need. People are like, I mean, can you give me like a real reason? Oh yeah, they restrict me so much on fucking TikTok that just drop it. Drop the nuke. Just fucking drop it, bro. Fuck it.
Everyone has something to say about the
Fuck it, bro.
Somalis in Minnesota, yet we don't talk about the Jewish people how they've infiltrated so many communities in
Yeah,
America.
Curious Joel, bro. Everybody want to talk about the Somalis on the right, but
Yeah, we
nobody
want to
wants to
talk
talk
about
about
bananas and
Curious
rice.
Joel. What do you want to talk about
And
Curious Joel, bro? They got 13 kids to a family and they're effectively
Mike, let me
extorting the
ask you
government by
Extorting
something.
taking
welfare.
advance of the.
Let me
Yeah,
ask you
bro.
something,
Yeah.
Mike. Since apparently you're the god of all fucking debaters, this broad Blossom. What you know about this broad?
The god of all debate. I
Dude,
don't even
you
know who
got it
Blossom is.
out.
Bro,
You got it.
wait a minute. Hold up. Let's run that back. Let's run that back. Okay, so Mike, top tier debater, doesn't even know who this bitch is. That should show you right there. She shouldn't be up there. That should show you right
Yeah,
there.
unless
No,
I don't know.
somebody
I don't
bring
know. Maybe I do, but I don't
Blossom.
recognize her from her profile. I just don't recognize her from her profile for
Somebody
sure.
share this out to
And by the
Blossom.
way, Blossom is white, in case no one's seen the
Why don't
fucking
y'all just
Powerpuff
get that
Girls.
broad in here and have her debate?
Yeah, in case no one's seen the Powerpuff Girls, they're white. Okay.
Can someone send this to Blossom? I sent it to her, but let's get her in here because Bluntman apparently really wants to debate her.
No, it ain't the fact
I
that he wants
just
to
don't
debate her. The bitch is
understand.
just an unknown.
I just don't understand when certain people are in certain tiers. I don't understand how Tony is
What's
in a
Blossom
tier.
gonna do?
How is Tony in the same tier as Sunni and Slayer? Explain that to me.
That would be an
How,
interesting debate. That would be an interesting debate to see, bro.
Tony versus Slayer?
Yeah, either Tony versus Slayer or Sunni versus Slayer. Yeah.
Someone told me that Tony was on Sunni's thing, but he was spazzing, so Sunni blocked him.
Yeah,
There
she
were
don't be.
three
Yeah, she don't be.
criteria for
Um,
you being put on the list,
Sunni
right?
Sunni blocks anybody who
I'm sorry. There
disagrees
were
with her
five.
Wait,
immediately.
There were
did you
five
say Sony?
criteria.
Did you say?
And one of those criteria was about, hold on. One of those criteria was about how often you spin the block, right? In other words,
Bruh.
how often do you
We know
get
what
out of
spin the
your
block
echo
is.
chambers to have, yeah. So with
But
that being said,
why is that
I
even
don't see
criteria?
Sunni. Well, because if you're sitting inside of an echo chamber, you're less likely to challenge your
Yeah.
thought process
No, it's true.
because you're willing to
No, but
sit
that doesn't
inside of
make
a
you better.
yes,
No,
it
No, no,
no,
no, no,
does.
no.
no.
I
It
think no, no,
makes
no,
you
Me
no,
more
no.
leaving
Wait.
my echo
courageous.
chamber,
It makes you more
me leaving my
courageous.
echo chamber, no, but me leaving my echo chamber allows for me to get different perspectives from people that disagree with me. And so I'm able to build arguments against that. If I'm just
Well,
arguing the same talking points, I'm not really getting anywhere.
well, and also what it does,
I don't think
is it helps the well. I would just say real quick. I think it's an amalgamation of all categories that need to be taken into consideration for where an individual is ranked. Be a combination of all. And then the other thing is, if you don't have the spin the block category, right, where individuals have to go out and venture out, and the only people that are going to come in and lobby for that person that only stays in their own, like for example, bro, like Millie, right? If the only people that came up and lobbied for Millie saying that Millie is a great debater, it's only going to be people that are in her space that are listening to her, obviously because they agree. So you're only going to get biased understandings of how
I'm
good of
not
a
saying that
debater
it
the
can't
person
be a
is, right?
factor, but this is like a 10% factor. This is not something.
10%.
This is
Well,
not
let me
something.
ask you a question.
This is
Do
not
you
something
think
that
Zeus
makes
is a good one?
T-Bone. This is not something that makes a B tier debater S plus fucking tier. Okay, buddy.
Oh yeah, true.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely not. That wasn't the
And
case
who
at
the
all.
fuck
But
is this
do you think
Blossom broad?
somebody like Zeus? Do you think somebody like Zeus is a good debater?
I don't think. Just to be fair, I think that of all
Zeus
the
is
women,
not a
I
debater.
think, yo, Albanian. Hold on, fucking yams. So out
Why
of
you keep see? This
This
is
nigga
why
wild.
you shouldn't have put up the photo. Now
I'm
that's what you
reluctant
are.
to say I'm
Now that's what
Albanian.
you are. You shouldn't have put up the photo.
My photo says, no. This is why I don't tell people I'm Albanian, because this is what y'all do. Y'all are fucking weird.
I just want everybody to
You,
know,
you
just real
can't handle
quick,
an Albanian joke. I
before
mean, come on.
before I finish here, if anybody wants to look up the lowest IQ scores of Europeans, Albanians are the last. They have the lowest IQ of any European country.
Below colored folk?
I feel like this isn't true. I want
less
to
than
look at
bro. Well,
this.
they're like their average IQ is like 82, 83. So,
God damn.
It's true. You don't have to Google it. It's fucking true, T-Bone.
That's probably why T-Bone crashed the fuck out when I asked him if he was
Mm,
colored.
they're basically the bliggers of
mm.
the fucking white community. But listen,
So,
man.
they just did like a rigorous
Hey,
woman
calm down with your
scenario.
verbiage, Blunt. You
The
might get fucking
average was
T-Bone trigger,
72 and the
bro.
median was like
True.
67.
Wait. So listen.
Not all
So
white.
all I'm saying is, when it comes to women debaters, I find 99.9% of them to be ass garbage. So when I see a woman that is in some god tier debate status, I'm like, that seems unusual. So let me find out who this broad is. Let me go to my compadre, Mikey. Mikey, who is this chick? Mikey says, I've never heard of her in my fucking life. So it's like, So other debaters that I respect don't even know who this broad is. How did she make it up here at god tier status?
She does mostly sociology debates, so like she does a
On
little bit
what?
of politics, but mostly of
Well, man, I
race.
don't think you want to know. I don't think you want to know who else is in S tier.
Who else is up there?
Dorna.
Let's pull up the list, shall we?
I saw Officer U and her.
Let's see.
I've never
It's
seen Officer debate. So I can't
Okay,
say.
so
officer.
right
It's
now in the
officer.
S plus tier, we have Jesse Reed's books, Mike the Patriot, Officer Real Talk, Blossom, and Moon Goon. Those
I
are
don't
the
know
S
who
plus
Moon
tiers.
is,
I
and
would
I
like
don't
to
know who
Now
remove
that
him
other
in
It's
the
person
D
is.
Goon.
tier.
You
I
do.
would
You
like to
know.
remove him in the
now,
D tier.
yeah, you
Okay,
don't
real
know
quick, real
Moon
quick,
Goon?
No.
real quick. No, he does. He knows
Do I?
it's Goon. He goes by Goon. He has the really low voice. He's always on conservatives' lives.
He used to have the Deadpool
I don't
picture
think
of
I know
his
that
back
person.
then.
Blockman,
Mm.
I also recommended Goon, just like I recommended you. Now, what are you saying? Was I wrong?
I don't know who they are.
Yeah,
Now in the other
yeah. The
S
No,
S.
wait.
Yeah,
tier,
Who
read
was
the
that
S.
second person you
in the
mentioned?
straight
Who was that second person?
Mike the Patriot?
Obviously
Or
not
are you
him. Then.
talking about? Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who you're talking about. He's second on the
Okay, well
list.
then just go
Uh,
fucking through him. Maybe it wasn't second.
I do
Okay.
want to say
I'll
I
say it
do want to
again.
say one thing.
Jesse,
Can I say something? I was going to say I have not seen Blossom around here. I don't think she's going to participate in this. And I was going to recommend on the back end, but since we're talking about this here, that we replace her with somebody who's going to participate, because I think the S plus tier debaters need to be participating so that way their spots can be taken if they don't belong there.
Yes.
You know what? I
man,
would
that's
rather
fine.
just
We can
shit
make an
on her and
executive
take
decision
that
on
shit
that.
back.
T-Bone,
But
T-Bone, can I make an appeal?
if
I also recommended
yeah,
I also recommended Scooby, but for some reason he wasn't put on the list. And
Did you say Scooby for S plus tier?
for A.
I would have put Scooby in
Come on,
like
stop.
For A.
Scooby
the
is cool and all. Scooby
um
is cool and all, and I like him, but
I would
stop.
have put him in like C tier. Yeah, he's definitely a C tier debater. Yeah.
A.
You put
Um
that nigga
Wait,
below
and
he
Tony's
just beat
emotional
Tony,
ass?
and Tony's fucking A
That's
tier.
insane.
Yeah, but Scooby doesn't have a lot of composure. I
Scooby
don't
should
Tony
know.
is
I
like
would
a
agree
Tony
Scooby
that
is
Scooby
B
has
at
very little
best, bro.
composure.
I
But
don't know
as
why y'all
far
You
keep
said
as
he's
as
calling
far
B
as
at
him.
his
best.
as far as his
He's a
rhetoric,
D.
as
Tony
far
is
as
a
his
D.
D.
consistency, he does seem to have that pretty well.
Scooby's an
I would
A.
like to move to C tier.
Yes.
I mean, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Gidget.
I would like to move to
He's at
C
least
tier.
B
I want to
tier.
make an appeal.
I'm
You want to
B.
move up?
Appeal to what?
She said she wants to make an appeal.
Yeah.
Hold on,
What's
we're
the
gonna get to
appeals
you in a second.
process?
Wait, we're
What's
gonna
the
get to you in a
appeals
second.
process?
Right now, we're trying to figure out why the fuck
Okay,
Blossom
go
is
ahead, go
God
ahead, go
tier.
ahead.
Okay.
Okay. So let's do this. We're gonna have a conversation on the back end about swapping
No
Blossom out
swapping,
for
no
somebody
swapping,
else.
no
Now the
swapping.
question becomes,
No T-Bone, no
okay,
swapping.
now
Oh God,
now what we can do if you want
I
to,
want
which
to
I
take
think
it from
everybody
that
would
bitch
agree to this. Yeah, I was
unconsensually.
gonna
That's what I
say.
want.
wait, but I have a
Well,
question.
I
One
don't think
second.
that's how that works.
Blossom came out. 1 second though. When Blossom came over here, she was very enthusiastic about
Great.
joining and doing this. What happened?
I don't know. I don't know.
I think she has a lot of other commitments, including like some other debate stuff.
I will fucking
So
symbolically grape her in a debate.
Okay.
okay,
Okay,
I
Bluntman.
said
you're just
symbolically
not
in a
gonna let
debate.
that shit
I said
slide, bro.
symbolically in a
I'm sorry.
debate.
I
I
said
hear you,
You
symbolic.
guys
bro.
all, you
We're
guys
not letting
understood
that
You
that,
shit
right?
heard me.
slide.
You heard me,
See,
right?
this is
Yeah, no,
why.
we're just not letting that
Okay.
slide.
That's another reason why they didn't want you on the list. People didn't want you on the list.
I don't give a
One.
fuck what they
People
want.
said
I give a fuck what I
people said
deserve,
Bluntman.
Mel.
Yeah,
And I get
Bluntman
what I
I
gives
ain't
the
gonna lie
people
deserve.
to
what
you,
they
Bluntman.
need, not what they
If it
want.
wasn't for some people, you would have ended up in B tier. I'm not gonna lie.
Fuck them
You would have
niggas.
ended up in B tier. A lot of people say you didn't have composure. They kind of related you
What?
to Scooby in that sense.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait a minute.
they
This
said
isn't
that
even
all you
true.
do is troll when you get up in the box. Like you ain't really like
Who
that
is there
for.
for me to debate legitimately? Who? Nobody wants
There
to
are
debate me
people
because
that
they
you
get
can
shit
debate
on.
legitimately.
Who? The last one in a 1v2, shitting on both Solid and Liv, and they couldn't wait. And you talk about composure, you let them constantly keep interrupting me the entire time. They insulted me personally. I didn't even insult them.
I don't think you could beat
Live.
Liv in a
I
debate. I'm
already
What,
did.
dude? Live
I already
sucks,
did, bro.
bro. Quit. Live sucks,
I'll
bro.
you're
What
post.
are
not
you
I'll
beating
post the
Liv
talking
in a
vid. Wait,
about?
hold on.
debate,
I'm gonna
bro.
Live
post the
is
full
not
vid.
even good, dude. What
I'll
are you
post the
talking?
full vid. I'll post the full vid, bro. I'll put it on my YouTube.
Live 2B sucks, bro. I'm not
But you
gonna
know, wait.
lie.
Read
Like,
out the read out the S. Read out the S.
Oh,
And hear Bluntman's response.
We got Adorna, we got Art, and I'm sure you wouldn't disagree with Art there.
Yeah, art
We got
apologies.
Well,
Jeff
wait a
of
minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a
Species.
minute. Wait a minute. I
Adorna
would
is kind of
disagree.
soft too. I'll
I
be
would
honest with
disagree.
you.
You disagree with art?
Well,
I think art's
here's the thing, because you guys were talking about other factors. One of the factors that you said was coming over to debate. That was one factor. But I'd say another factor is being able to debate more than one thing. The only thing I've ever seen him ever debate in his fucking life is abortion.
Oh no. He debates abortion, trans. He does a little bit of economics, like the ethics of economics.
Does he?
Yeah, he does. He does. He can
Yeah.
dabble. He can plug and play when he jumps into
Okay,
space. He
okay,
can.
okay. Is he S tier in these fucking debates? Wait, are we talking
I
S or
think
A? S? Stop.
S.
Stop.
I think his philosophical knowledge makes it to where he could run circles around probably 90%,
I think that
if
yeah, I
not
think
more
that
of
most
TikTok.
normies
That
he'd be
was
able to debate.
Yeah.
so that was one of the categories of the S tier is you either had to be really, really, really fucking sound politically, or you had to have an understanding philosophically, because that kind of
All right,
bounces
fine.
off
I'm
of a
not
whole
even
bunch
gonna
of other
argue this
things.
one as much. Forget it.
Jeff of Species, which I'm sure you wouldn't disagree
I
there.
have no
I hope
idea
you
who that
wouldn't.
is.
Uh, Comrade
No
Sean
idea.
Yeah, you do. Watch my
Cubby
legs. Yeah, you
or
do.
No,
Watch
hold
my.
Athena.
on. I
You know.
recommended
Watch my
Sean.
legs.
I
You know. Watch
recommended
my
Sean,
legs.
and
Bluntman.
Sean is a great debater.
You know. Watch my legs. Bluntman.
Um,
The
we got Covey or Athena. We've got
Who is that?
Chewy,
I
Athena.
don't know
You
who
don't know
any of these
Athena?
people are, dog.
Hell no.
These are probably
He
all
doesn't.
people that have blocked me.
you
Like
do
Bluntman,
know.
you do
You do.
know.
You also know.
I've,
Maybe
I've
You
You
never
also
do
heard of
know.
know.
Athena.
You
there's
do
no way
know
you don't know
Athena.
Athena, bro.
You do know Athena,
No, he
Bluntman.
knows. He knows Athena and Sean from back in the day, but he just doesn't know
Yeah.
them by like their
How
new
did you forget
usernames.
Sean? Sean's the communist.
Yeah, watch my
Communist
legs,
This is
bro.
blockade.
TikTok, bro. There is so
Blutman,
many
Oh,
Blutman.
communists.
we
Hold up,
just going
Jordan.
in the
Hold
pits
up,
of
Jordan.
degeneracy. You know,
Blutman,
BGB up here.
it's
Who's the
watch. Yeah, yeah.
degenerates?
Can we drop French Montana Great Value
Yeah, we gonna
version,
have
please?
BGB up here. Y'all gonna have a conversation. Y'all gonna have one up here with a dumbass.
Well, let's talk
No, yeah,
about it.
this
What's the
this
I
man
don't
IQ
topic?
can't
know
is
engage
who
in
crazy.
let
convo.
him up. I don't know who
Yeah,
let
this
that
man
guy
can't
up.
engage in
I did
convo at
not
all.
let
But
him up.
anyways,
I keep
He
denying
definitely had
it.
an IEP, and like y'all up here.
All right, so the
yeah.
other S tier
But yeah,
debaters,
wait,
we
wait, wait, wait,
got.
wait, real quick. I just wanted to tell Blutman,
Go ahead.
you know, Sean. He went by Watch My Legs, or I guess is it?
Watch
Yeah,
my legs.
they went by Watch My Legs. Yeah, he was a they were communist, dreads, black. They had a septum piercing.
Watch my leg. Wait, is that the guy who became trans?
Yes.
That fucking guy? First of all,
What
I
is
thought he was dead. I didn't even know he was still alive.
Yo, Blumman.
I heard that he unalived himself. I didn't know if that was true.
Well,
Wow.
that's not true, and she's a hell of a debater,
Oh
so
yeah,
we can
she
kind of
is.
leave that there.
Technically,
Yeah.
it's a little true, you know. Like,
All right.
Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a
So
minute, wait a
I'm
minute.
I'm gonna finish out this
Where
list real
is
quick, and
he?
then
That
y'all could
motherfucker has
just.
never been over here one time.
Yes, she does. He used to.
She has definitely been over here on
She.
multiple
Tell that nigga to
Yeah.
occasions.
come over here too.
Someone can tag her if she wants to pull up.
Wait, T-Bone, let me ask.
We got
Since
Cubby,
since
we
you're
got
into
Chewy, we
since
got
you're into T women, would you hit that?
Oh my God.
Sure
Stop.
without any
We
problems.
go
Okay.
that.
Oh,
Okay. Like I said, we
oh.
got
T-Bone, are
Covey,
you
we got
serious?
Chewy, we got Wawa. Again, I've said it 1,000 times. Y'all ask me every time like it's gonna change. We got Chewy, we got
Oh my
Wawa,
God.
we got Robert Duran the Fourth, we got
I don't know
MAGA
why you
Slayer,
get this stupid
Observant,
ass up here.
Live to be great. We
That's
have
welcome.
C, we have MJ, we have Dylan, Super Solid, Nate, Lumberjack, Erica Shante,
Did you say
Bluntman, 50, and
lumberjack?
Trey. Yes, Lumberjack.
In what realm is lumberjack an S tier debater?
Yeah, you share the same tier. You share
Uh,
the same tier, bro.
There is no way that
Wait,
I
he's
breathe
not an
air
S
with
tier. He's
lumberjack.
A. He's A. Isn't Lumberjack
Well, I
A?
thought Lumberjack. No.
Yeah, I
Somebody
moved him
came
up
in and
because
made
I'm
an
in
argument
A.
for Lumberjack being S. I
I
remember that
Yeah,
because they
recommended
were
him for
saying that
A,
he
not
was right
S.
next to me in A.
they said that he was constitutionally sound. They said that he has a plethora of topics that he goes into. He spins the block constantly. He's debated Parker. He's
Well,
debated
look.
Dean. He knows
And
about
lost,
abortion. He
I'm
knows
Wait,
sure.
about.
you can't be constitutionally
Yes.
sound and
Well, I
not
don't.
believe like Constitution don't apply to people who are not citizens. That's just not constitutionally bound.
Yeah. I
That's not
mean,
constitutionally bound, bro.
they made the argument. The name moved
That's
up.
This is what I'm saying, bro.
that's
If
not
here's
even
the thing,
like
here's the thing,
that's not. I'm not even constitutional, but that's not okay.
bro. When you say that they made the argument, unless you have like top debaters actually telling you this is what it is, who cares about what the fucking peons say?
What I mean, the peons were the ones who put Breeza in C tier.
Breeza
No,
who?
Like
I
I
Breezaza?
put
originally had
Breezaza,
Vern.
bro. I dropped her
Breezaza?
down to D, bro.
Yeah,
F
I
tier
said
fiend.
Breezaza should be in
How
D
far
to
down does
F.
the tier list go?
Breeza was in A tier before the
Oh
peons got to
my
her. She
god.
dropped that. Now look, it goes down to F tier.
Okay.
No,
But
it
yeah,
doesn't. No, it doesn't. There's another category.
Listen, is there like
well those
is there a horse shit tier right after F?
Should be shitty booty ass tier. That's what it should say.
uh
Shitty booty
L
ass tier?
niggas.
your addicts tier, bro. Like,
Yeah,
if
it's
you
called.
look them
Wait,
up.
wait, T-Bone. What's that? T-Bone. What's that category called?
It's called L niggas, but I didn't put them on the actual list.
And it's got
All
Fuck.
right,
hog.
all
It's
right.
got
So that's
hog
S
boss.
tier.
It's got
All right,
hog boss and one other dude.
bro. Fucking hog boss, bro. Bro, the last time I talked to him, he couldn't even take like 10 steps unassisted from his cane. The motherfucker was so big. I don't know if that changed. All right, so that's S tier. The only thing that I would say is that I don't find Art to be an S tier debater. You might be able to put him in A tier, and I don't know how the fuck Lumberjack is an S tier. That doesn't make any sense to me. But okay, sure. I don't know who the rest of those people are, so I still want to know who this Blossom God tier broad is. I want to know.
I mean, I don't know if she'll pull up,
Of course, she
but
ain't gonna pull up.
I have
Wait,
her on
hold
my
on. If she's
list.
S, wait, hold on. If you're S plus tier, you should just have to answer the call, bro. Like Game of Thrones, you got to answer the call.
that's how I feel as well. But We
Hey,
might
bro,
got to
y'all.
rework
Hey,
this.
y'all know
Answer
what
the
it is.
call.
Y'all send it. Y'all know what it is. Y'all send the Batman signal up. I pop up. Pop up like a magic trick. Somebody threw a smoke bomb, and I'm just all of a sudden appeared in the box. I'm like, "What's up, bro? Who's here?"
You always be floating around someplace. I'm
Yeah,
blunt
bro.
for real.
100%.
Tell that, bro. Actually, Blossom was on the panel early. I think she might be right now. I think she might be hosting, I think,
I
actually.
like Millie, but she's not like a super good debater. Like you're on point
You
with that.
like
Millie
Millie?
who?
No, like I like
Millie
the show.
Shushies.
Yeah, I like the show she does, but she's not like if you put her in a 1v1 in the debate, I don't think she would do well. She would probably get dog walked.
I don't even know
No,
who
yeah,
that is.
Millie get dog
Wait,
walked by Neo
Millennial Millie?
Geopolitics
She
any
runs a
day.
really clean like show
Millennial
that's
Millie?
like
What's her name?
organized and like
No,
fucking
Millie Shushies is her
I
name.
never heard of her.
yeah.
She's a new MAGA conservative debater. She's only been around for like a year, 2 years, and she's
She's
like
got
super.
traction.
She's a super big. Yeah, of course she got traction because she's a big ass Zionist that kicks it around a bunch of state funded propagandists like Mideast Peace.
Wait, hold on. And here's another thing.
Yeah, she's
Which
with
MAGA
Mideast and
folk are in S tier? That I don't know any MAGAs that would be S tier.
Um,
oh, there's a couple of MAGA
if
that
you
are good.
count, so
Anyway,
just to be
Patriot.
clear, I'm putting MAGA as anyone who voted for Donald Trump. So we got Lumberjack,
Oh,
which
that's
would
gay.
definitely be one.
Bro, I know
Dylan,
some maggots that would fuck you up. Yeah, Dylan's a good example.
Robert
I'm sure it
Duran the
really fucked me up.
fourth,
I'm
No,
sure.
I don't know why y'all need to put Robert in sleep. Robert
MJ.
doesn't answer a fucking question. Like I don't understand how y'all have him the fucking high.
Anyway, Patriot would be probably one of the better MAGA
And
top
he's
tier
actually a fucking
debaters.
idiot.
He's not
Anyway,
actually.
Patriot
I'm
is
done,
a
bro.
top tier MAGA. I walk him every single day on
You
Slayers
don't
Live. What are you
stop,
talking
bro.
about?
You
This
don't.
dude cannot debate geopolitics to save his life. He literally sounds like he's trying to beat his own self
I
out of a wet paper bag,
well,
bro.
so
What are
I
we
agree.
talking
I
about?
agree with that a little bit, but that's I think because like he served in Iraq, like so I think he's like biased on like a lot of his take.
Well, that would
Like
not make him a fucking S tier debater. What the fuck
yeah,
are
but
you talking about?
that's like one subject matter where he's got like a personal tie to it. Where
Hold up. Any MAGA debater is automatically not S tier if they claim to be a capitalist and align with MAGA policy.
bruh,
And they can debate me on that.
why
And
do
they
you
can
hate
debate me on that,
capitalism
considering the
so
fact,
much?
wait, I'm
He
pro
doesn't hate
capitalism.
capitalism.
Listen clearly, I'm pro capitalism. I want to know why they hate capitalism so much.
Why do you
I want
think
to know why
MAGA
they,
hates
I want to
capitalism?
know,
Because
yeah, I
they're
want to know
not
why
for free
I want to know why
markets.
they
I don't
co-sign. I
think
want to
that's
know why
accurate.
they, I want
It
to know
is
why
accurate.
they co-sign. I want to know why they co-sign policy like prescription drug price cap influenced by the government. That's not free market capitalism. I want to know why they promote policies like advancement of the welfare state, like the dual bill that was just signed by or drafted by Tom Scott and Elizabeth Warren. It's a bipartisan bill that expands Section 8 housing. I want to know why
Yeah,
they agree
I mean,
with
I agree.
Trump
There are a lot.
telling. I want to know why they agree with Trump prohibiting private companies from being able to purchase properties to be able to then sell those properties as rental properties. I want to know why they disagree with the capability for us to do continuous deregulation. I want to know why they disagree with not having state ran education, as they claim they were going to get rid of the Department of Education, and then Trump refunded it to the level of Biden, and they don't say jack shit about it, right? And they sit there and say that he's the best thing since sliced bread. I want to know why they're against free markets, and when real capitalists come into the conversation, they call us leftists and liberals. They're the ones confused, not me.
These are good questions. I kind of agree with some of your points. Like I do. Like I'll concede. Like I really wish they would completely reform the education system. I think it's completely broken. It's a giant waste of money. I'm not sure if what's happening is like we're seeing like how much fraud is actually taking place in like the contracts that are being written under the board, and it's scary as fuck. And they know if they tell the general public like how bad it is, like it's just gonna like crash the entire system. I think that might
Yeah.
have something to do with
Want to
it.
know? Well, yeah, I don't know when MAGA went from being free market capitalist worried about the deep state to all of a sudden we give carte blanche access for market manipulation by the sitting president over 10 different times, which he's actively doing to the oil industry. Did you know Wall Street literally named a trading method after Trump? It's called taco trading because it's Trump always cowers out. It means that Trump comes out, makes a statement, a very bold statement, and then you wait, you buy up when it goes down over his bold statement, and then you sell when he cowers out from it because then the price hikes and rises. And he's done it over 10 different times. Did you know Barron Trump made $50 million on the oil market in the last
Yeah.
2 weeks?
I have a
Jesus.
couple buddies of mine who made bank on fertilizer because they knew the Strait of Hormuz was gonna like get shut and reopened. It was
Yeah,
obvious as fuck. Like
yeah.
85% of the fertilizer goes through the strait. So
Yeah, I'm just like I said, I'm just curious when MAGA stopped being capitalists and they turned into these weird pseudo central planning, pseudo socialists where they want the government to be involved in the markets as much as possible and promote expanding of like welfare housing, price caps on pharmaceuticals, and run around doing victory laps over it because that's not
Yeah,
capitalism.
yeah. I haven't seen one MAGA debater that would be worthy of S tier.
the
But anyway,
the only the
moving
only
down
good
to the
answer
next
I could
one.
probably give you for the medicine is probably like, I don't know. Social programs have to exist with how big the government is
What?
already.
No,
Like they
no,
have
they
to.
don't.
Yeah, they
No,
do.
they don't.
We have to have
The whole
certain social
purpose,
programs. Like,
the whole purpose of why
okay,
MAGA
like,
said they wanted to shrink the government is for what you just said. So why would
hold
they
on,
then
hold on.
concede
I
on
think you're
that point?
misunderstanding what I'm saying. I think you're jumping the gun. Like,
Mhm.
I was gonna reference like fire departments, like police stations, like EMT stations. Like, these are social
Okay.
programs we need, right?
I'm fine, dude. I'm fine with there being, listen, I'm a minarchist. I'm fine with there being a small government, right? I'm an actual conservative. I want to conserve the way that America was and the way that it was originally founded. I want a small government and free market capitalism that allows for maximum economic growth. I also want Americans, if we're talking about the healthcare sector, which is what I was talking about with pharmaceuticals, I want us to deregulate so that American consumers can actually purchase their insulin directly from the supplier that's making the insulin. That's what they do in the Nordic countries.
Yeah. So
And
there's
that's why
not
their
third party
prices are
hiked up prices.
exactly. And that's why their prices are way lower in the Nordic countries because they're able to go directly to the pharmaceutical company. But when we're regulated and forced to have to go through pharmacies that then have to make a premium so that they can make their profit, that becomes a manipulated market. It's no longer free market and it's giving profit incentive in the worst way against the consumers. But they're tied and stuck because the government is the one that's preventing it from being not the case.
All right, all right. Get back to this fucking tier list. So you went through S. Who's A? A tier. Who are they?
Butch.
Black Swan, Casso, Queen, Political Mom, Sunni, Mermaid, Slayer, Tumblr, Lady Liberty, Econ Mike, Spiff, Kiana, Dim K Dot, Ed Post Irony Bro, Rowdy Rebel, Angel, Sports Mom, Shawnee Boy, Oil Spill, Itchy, AJ's Rant Room, Ari for Education, Alyssa, Scott Talk, Lord Panda, DACA, Blue South Rising, Lil Moon Boots, Justice, Young King, Dana J, excuse me, TG. Why is Breeza up here? Z
On A,
Pack, Logic Liber, yeah, Logic
That's
bro,
Liberty,
crazy.
Breeza's on
Christy,
A,
and
bro.
Tony Mac. I don't know that
Oh, are we
some didn't happen right here.
are we shaking up the list? Oh wait, did Ducky get to A tier
No, no,
yet
no, no, no.
based on points?
No. So he is still in B tier.
Okay.
Ducky is still in B tier. Now, if he wins like two more debates, he goes up to A tier from there. That's why I was saying maybe we got to restructure how. So we got to have a conversation about it
All right.
because either we're gonna have to have a seasonal thing where we just revisit the list like every 3 months, 2 months, and then make a whole new tier list, or we gotta like change the list or change the way that the points are used to where people can move up and down the tier list a little faster.
You need to do both of those things.
Yeah.
Well, the only problem with that is that, and this is supposed to work within a long game. So if we keep revisiting the tier list, the only reason that I would want to do that is to remove people that aren't going to participate.
Just do it
We
every
have a
two
decent amount
weeks.
of people right now.
Every 2 weeks.
Two
What
weeks
the
is
fuck?
way too, that's way too soon.
Well, aren't you're
Um,
updating it right now every day in real time.
no, no, no. The only thing that we put as far as the updates are the points. So I input it into the database and then it gets more. If you get a point or if you get points, then that shows on the like the.
Here, did he cut out? Is that me?
Yeah, hear me?
Yeah, that was on his. Yeah, that was on his side.
You
Yeah,
there?
my power just went out, bro.
Oh yeah, you're. We should be. Wait, officer, seeing how you're part of this, you're part of this elite god tier. Who is Blossom? Who is Blossom? What does she usually argue? Mm, sounds familiar.
He's a communist. He was like one of
Yeah.
Los's panelists,
Maybe I don't know.
and
Maybe
then started
Oh,
doing his
okay.
own
That doesn't
thing.
help you then. But she's from over there. She does a lot of like policy debates and
what does she usually debate?
law. Uh, like international economics, um, law, like domestic law.
International
Yeah, like she's like
international economics.
it's
The
the best way I can really
economics of other
describe it.
countries.
No, I guess like comparative.
Okay,
Compared to
that's
what?
it. That's all she debates.
U.S.
Someone here was telling me that she debates
Well,
things like gun control and shit.
no, I say comparative. I mean like comparing, contrasting like different economic systems, schools of thought, etc.
Yeah, what countries?
I don't know. She's really big, I think, on like Japan.
Oh,
Certain models coming out of Japan.
okay. I was curious. I was gonna say depending
Okay,
on.
that's it. So she just debates economics, nothing else.
She does economics. She does law, like domestic law. I'm not sure about the whole like. I'm sure she does a lot of firearm stuff. I don't really talked to her in a while. It depends. She's like really big on like immigration. Like that's a huge topic. For
Really,
her
what's
right
her
now.
position?
Uh, Ice bad.
Ice bag.
I mean,
Panel is like a anti-American, basically.
Ice bad.
ice
Okay.
bad.
Okay. Um, does she debate racial topics?
Not typically, no.
Not typically. Okay.
I've seen her do
Uh,
race topics a couple of times.
what did you see her debate?
Can't remember whose panel it was on. She was on one of the major ones.
Um,
What's
yeah. Yeah, let's just whoever has a direct link to her. I mean, I don't know if
I can
anyone
message
actually
her. Do you
has a
want me to
direct
set?
link to her
Do you
because
want me?
she's
I mean,
God
I
tier.
do. Do
So
you want me to set something up?
I want you to get her over here so that she
Oh, okay.
can
Well, hold on.
tell
Let
me.
me message her.
Yeah. See if she'll come over here so that we can talk about like what kind of position she holds. Because I want to shit on her and take her tier from her. They were talking about just recycling her, but I find that to be unfair. I don't want that. I'd rather just take it from her. You know.
Now when we say shit on the woman, I'm
that's
not
crazy.
inviting her over here to get disrespected because I'm putting my name on like bringing people over. You know what I mean? Like I don't care if
Define
you guys.
define define disrespected.
When she joins, you're not gonna call her like a stupid bitch or anything crazy.
I will not call her a stupid bitch.
Okay. All right. Well
Yeah,
then
you
there you.
should. You definitely should probably expanded other words at the
No,
Yeah.
no,
I
you
might
need
I
gonna
to
might call
say,
her.
no,
bro,
you need to
you're
give
making
a
that so
you need
narrow.
to give a you need to give a list, or you need
I
to
You're
don't.
give
I
giving
don't.
her,
her.
you're
I don't
giving
have
her
I don't
that
even
time.
say
way too
those
long
I
of
don't
a
have
words.
leash,
I
time
don't even
to.
brother.
say those words
I
Listen,
together.
don't have time to list out all the insults,
officer,
brother.
let me help you
It's
out.
way too long of a leash.
What
yeah.
officer means is that you will not call her a stupid bitch or anything adjacent to or in relation to her race or other identity
What about a
attributes.
dumb broad?
Yeah, I knew the bra was coming.
She'll probably take that with stride. You'll be all right with that.
W. No, I have no reason to disrespect somebody. I just want to know what her positions are so that I could set something up. I have a debate with what's his name? I forgot his fucking name. It's Friday.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm supposed
I,
to have a debate with that kid tonight too at
who?
8,
What
but
kid?
I think he cold feeted.
Who?
Yeah, this
Your conservative, the guy that you guys were like, oh, we found a really
Oh,
smart kid, the
you talking about
conservative
you
kid.
didn't
the
hear.
dumb
You didn't
little
hear me say no
19-year-old?
dumb shit like that. First of all, they know you guys, Mikey. Come on.
Yeah. So if we
we
could,
still, yo,
I could
you,
set something up with Can y'all her hear on me now? Friday since they want a couple debates. Yes, we can
Okay.
hear
Yeah.
you.
yeah.
Oh, you're supposed
Like
to
if
be
she
debating with
has,
fucking. It's not Tony, is it?
Ducky's stupid though.
No, it's
No.
not
Who?
Tony. It's
Who you? Fuck. Who
he's
was
debating
that?
Ducky. He's debating Ducky
Ducky
on.
said.
Ducky,
Is that
yeah,
Ducky
Ducky.
today?
said yesterday is you can talk
No,
about a man pinning you over and beating your cheeks down, but until you engage in that
got Ducky yesterday and that like
Yeah,
wild
yeah.
ass
He never answered
analogy
that question because he knows that's just crazy. That's just
because
wild.
the only option he had was that getting your cheeks beat down by another man would have would
Wait,
happen.
wait, wait. No, that's what T-Bone. Wait, hold on. That's what T-Bone said.
No,
That's
no.
what I also got Ducky to do it
That's
too.
what Ducky's stance was. Ducky's stance was
Yeah.
until you actually engage in the physical act. That's you're not
Oh,
Bluntman,
gonna have
right,
a
right,
sexual
right,
Bluntman,
right,
orgasm.
right.
I've been like philosophically abusing people for days
Yeah,
now.
it's just crazy.
I think
So,
I've gotten people to cop to eating babies as being moral. That was really fun to do.
all right. So let's get this black broad over here and let's
She's
find out what
white.
her
Well,
positions
I mean,
are.
she's white. Pause. But yes, the
She's
like,
white.
yeah. What? What? You assume she was black because I knew her?
No, I assume she's black because she has a black profile photo.
Blossom? She does not. It's of a Powerpuff
I
Girl.
thought it was a flower.
No, it's
Nah, it should be a
Blossom, the white
flower,
character
bro.
Are we talking
played
about
as
two
a.
different
Literally,
blossoms?
yeah,
Yes.
it's a flower.
All right. Well, that's the
Yeah.
only blossom I've ever seen. I don't really care. I don't
Right,
really
right,
care.
right, right, right.
I
It
just know
wasn't
that
bait.
she's
I
a
feel you.
broad, right? I just know that she's
Right,
a
right, right.
broad. And if she's a broad in God tier, it seems unusual. So I want to see what this is like. Find out some of her positions. And then maybe we can set something up for Friday. I can just do two. I just do I'll debate what the fuck is his name again? Ducky.
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 Yeah, Ducky.
No, yeah, by the way, actually, no, actually, you want to hear the dumb shit that I was told when I joined that live last night, right before I started debating that conservative kid on Iran? I think it was Bell. Bell said some shit like, Mikey, we found a genius. I was like,
Bro, I
yo,
remember that. Bro, homie postured up like a half-ass flow argument, and the nigga's apparently a genius. The fuck are we
yo,
doing?
yo. They said, Mikey, we found a genius. I said, oh, yeah, why do you have the Iran flag in your bio, bro? Are you pro IRGC? I am not. Okay, this motherfucker's stupid. I was like
And then,
immediately, bro.
and then proceeded to give you every interventionist talking point known to George W. Bush.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Talking about the Shaw and some other shit and hijabs and all this. I'm like, bro, like it's gonna be bad, bro. This lightning debate, if he shows up this evening, it's not gonna be good for this kid, bro. 18-year-old high school kid, you want to talk about geopolitics while there's an active issue with the geopolitical narratives going on right now because our military's getting sent over there. Yeah, bro, you're gonna get put
Yeah,
in the fucking meat grinder.
that's
I'm gonna
honestly
put you
the
in a
first.
blender.
That's honestly the first L. You're what? You're gonna take a geopolitical debate over the country with breaking news coming out of it right now? That's wild.
Right,
That's wild.
right. I'll put you in a blender, bro. I will put you in a blender.
Hey, you know what
Listen,
though?
bro. If there's one thing that like T-Bone and Spiff and Bell and like anybody that's been watching me for the past years, bro, do not fucking try to debate me on geopolitics, bro. Just don't do it. Do not do it. Do not try
Who
to debate me on Palestine. Do not try to debate me on Iran. It is not going to work out in your favor, bro.
who asked you that soft ass question? Like, are you gonna be nice to him? Like, no, bro. No one was nice to me when I was 18.
Ducky,
They were like, "You're
Ducky.
dumb as fuck. I'm gonna show you how." And
Yeah,
then I
Ducky
got
was like,
tossed
because of his
around.
age,
Pause.
he was like, because of his age, do you think that it's going to result in there being, maybe you being like a little bit respectful? I said, I'm not going to pull no punches dependent on age because nobody
I
pulled
think that's
punches on
why
me
there's
when
so
I was on
many.
this app.
Actually, you should hit him harder.
I think that's why
You
there's
should
so many
take more
soft
care to
ass
hit him
young
harder.
women.
It's just so
What was that,
so
Steph?
angular.
I think that's the reason why there's so many soft men in society, as if in general, always fucking
Yeah, trying to pull punches, right?
participation awards and shit.
Bring back bullying, bro. Bring it
Right,
back.
bro.
I don't know that. I definitely bring back in your ass kicked.
Yo, Scooby's got to stop crashing in these debates, though, bro. Like he would have annihilated Tony even like way worse if he didn't constantly interrupt him, man.
Yo,
I'm not gonna lie. I think he folded. I think he folded my boy Tony up in his clothes. I'm not gonna front.
Just ask
dude,
Tony to keep it re-explaining
That's
himself,
just
and
me.
he'll crash
dude,
out.
listen, Blumman, we've told Scooby to not be a crash out for how many years,
Yeah, true,
bro? Like,
true.
Yeah, I
this,
hate that. The only thing about taking a legal debate is it's like if it's not A, not B, then it's if it's like ABCs. You know what I mean? Like if you can't prove the elements, you like lose. I don't notice the
Well, that's
fucking
part of the
typo there.
reason. That's part of the reason why I don't
Yeah.
like debating like half of the MAGA crowd, bro. Is they always just want to debate on law and the Constitution, and I'm
Well,
like,
that's
dude, this
fine.
is so boring, bro. Like, I'd rather debate why this should be the case, not whether it is the case.
They can't
Well, no,
engage in
like,
that.
but it's still like people are still wrong, like even according to the law. Like when you see like these big headlines, I mean, how many people believe that fucking Zimmerman was going to go to prison because what he did was incorrect based on the fucking law, right? And it's just like, well,
Hmm.
no, based on the law, he didn't do anything illegal, zero things, right? So I like debating those people. It just shows that they're so ignorant when it comes to the law.
Yeah.
And that's the easy, bro. That's the easiest type of debate. All you got to do is look up the fucking state statutes, right?
Right.
Take a look at the evidence, right? Make sure you're not just looking at the evidence that you want, but look at all of the evidence that we have access to, and then just fucking like, bro. That's how I got like 300, bro. Back then, when it was, this was before you got on, Mike. It was back with Kyle Rittenhouse when that first happened. Like I was reporting on it and I was showing people. There were so many people against me too, dog. I was like showing people this is totally legal based on this, and this. He can have a long barreled firearm if he is 17 here. He didn't cross state lines with this. He didn't blah
Right.
blah blah. He didn't bro. I was showing these people were like, no, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong. And I got like 300,000 followers off of that, bro, off of just Kyle
No, yeah, I
Rittenhouse.
cooked. Yeah, I cooked on the Rittenhouse stuff too.
And
That's what.
everything I said
Yeah,
was right.
that's fair.
Everything I said was
Great
right.
That's fair.
Rittenhouse.
No, yeah, that's fair. That is fair, actually.
Bro, I was surprised. I didn't even think Rittenhouse would become like a flashpoint for like a cultural, as like a cultural topic even, but it really, I don't know. I thought that was dumb. Like the kid was
It's because it was around
obviously
the same. It's because it was around the
innocent
same time. Because it was
or
around
not
the
guilty.
same time. You know why, bro? What was going on at the same time that Rittenhouse was going on? You know what I mean? Like,
True, true,
and
true,
then
true,
and
true.
then his identity becomes a clash with the what's going with the the protests that were going on, and everything was already very hyper racialized. It was very hyper focused on. So then, yeah, of course, I
Well,
knew the
yeah,
second
like
that it
back then,
happened, I
like
was like, oh,
that's when
that's
like
over.
The Michael Brown shit was going on. Like
Hmm.
back to Jacob Blake, right? That was another thing that was going on. There's a lot.
Right. Yo, Dana J, you do a lot of like just like weird passive aggressive comments in the chat, right? You're more than welcome to like say it with your chest or something. Like you're not a good debater. I don't even know why you're on the list. You got all these critiques to give,
She's
no value to add.
literally one of the angriest women I've ever met in my life for no
What
reason.
tier? What tier is she?
A,
A, bring her up.
Dana J to the box. Dana J to the
You
box.
you can knock me if you want.
I lobbied against this, by the way, heavily. I just didn't have enough funding. Miriam Adelson came in and apparently put Dana J in A with
Do I not have
$250
mod?
million.
Hold on. I do have mod. Why can't I knock you from the box though?
I don't think most people understand the difference between aggressive and passive aggressive. Like
I'm
in my
protected by
poll, I
Larry
don't
Ellison.
believe that.
This is clearly a Zionist codex.
Yeah, I'm protected by Larry Ellison apparently.
Like I
When she's
genuinely
a
wonder about.
Zionist, she's a Zionist. Have her debate Mike.
I'll
Mike
remove
doesn't even need
myself.
any
No.
prep. Mike doesn't even need any
Yeah, no
prep for that
facts.
topic.
That's facts. No, she's not a Zionist. I already debated her. I debated her back after 2023, where she was a Trump supporter, and I was explaining to her how it's completely contradictory to be a Trump supporter and then claim that you're not in favor of Israel. That happened back in 2023, back when I was going by Mustafa. I was going after all the conservatives. I've never debated you. Listen, I understand you might be old, you might forget, but I don't forget, Dana. I know your voice. I know your old profile picture that you had. I
What
know
does she
exactly
typically
who
debate,
you
Mike?
are. No idea.
She was like MAGA Mama at some point, I think, or some shit like that.
I know exactly who you are, Dana. Must not have been memorable. Must have been the Alzheimer's.
Bro, she's stealing my lines. That's what I say.
She can't remember the good because she's like completely engulfed in bad all the time. Like she's
Right.
just
Yeah,
critical.
she wakes up out of bed just thinking of the worst things
She
possible.
does. Like I really think she like wakes up and just was like, let me think of all the things I'm mad about today.
Wakes up, takes a small sip of coffee, throws the cup at the wall, and then begins her day.
Literally.
And then mad about the mess on the wall.
Yeah, and then gets mad about it later. Who the fuck? Dude, get off the app. Yeah, no, you don't. You don't. You have better luck singing
Let
sweet
me know.
lullabies into the eye of a hurricane than telling me to get off the app or giving me
Help
any
me
orders.
understand. Help me understand how you really only have like maybe 2 dozen people that are consistently debating here. Maybe I can pick it up to 3 for a buffer, but you guys have like 150 people on this fucking list. These people aren't even over here.
The funny thing is, Bluntman, is that people came and put themselves on the list for the most part during list creation. But then I was like, these people don't debate. Like RTP, not a real debater.
They
I'm sorry.
came over. They came over to complain about not being on the list, complain about their
Well,
spots on the
specifically not
list.
being S tier. Yeah, they
Yeah,
all be S fucking
well,
plus.
one
All right,
person I
never
don't know how
mind.
y'all put Ligma on the list when Ligma out his mouth said he knows when he's dead wrong and he'll be like, oh, I'm wrong, but I'm gonna keep arguing. Like I don't know how y'all put that. I don't know how y'all put him out there.
What a
That
Chad.
belongs as F. Like I feel like in
I
order to
mean,
get
to be
better,
fair, Strawberry said the same thing. So
yeah, but Strawberry is like a troll. Ligma's like
yeah,
dead ass.
I mean, she could be a debater if she wanted to.
She's not though.
But,
She purposely not. She said she didn't even want to be on the list. But Ligma was out of it. So I don't know how y'all put Ligma up there. I feel like to be a good debater, you gotta
Dana,
like be able to concede. If you wrong, you wrong.
can I just be clear about something? Dana, you said this app is my life. You are in the comments section every single time I'm on live. So as much as you see me on live, you're on this motherfucker too. The call's coming from inside the house. I don't understand what the point is. This app is your life. That's crazy projection. There are 2 jobs that I work. I'm not on every single day, or at least all day. I was only mad because they put people I've shat on in S tier. I'm also just mad all the time. Yeah, Bo, you are mad all the time. 15 minutes a day? Yo, me when I'm lying,
Bro,
Dana. Are you?
bro, if this chick,
wait, yo,
if this chick is in the fucking comments and she's so great, why doesn't she just come up, man?
He's
She's
not a
not.
Dana know how
debater.
to debate. Don't let Dana fool y'all. Like,
Dude, bro,
you
you
know,
guys
No,
glazed
she
the fuck out of
doesn't.
her and you are
Yeah, no.
lying, bro. I
No,
watched
Dana
her
just
interact
gets
with
Dana can
you.
angry
debate,
and
guys.
yells. She doesn't debate at all. She just gets angry and yells and snaps. She literally gets on panels just to complain about what the panel's talking about, who's on the panel, how bad people on the panel are, how she's better than everybody, how she controls everything, how the world revolves around her. Like, there's no debates left in her. It's just literally just complaining constantly.
He will not come on the panel and debate me about anything. Y'all just glazed her because she's like honorary red
Wait,
room, blue
hold on.
room.
Why is Sarah not on this list?
Yeah, that's true. That's I don't even know. I don't.
Why is Meatball not on here? If there's any woman debater that is A tier, it's going to be fucking Meatball.
That's
That being
true.
But
said,
again, Bluntman, you just said, like, there's people that don't even come here. Some of us don't know who these people
she
are.
would come over here.
Okay, well,
She'll
then
go
get her
any, she'll
over
go anywhere.
here. Then get her over here.
But she only debates like 2 topics. She only debates abortion or like the trans topic.
Okay, so then she wouldn't make
Yeah, but
the
she
like
can.
she
No,
would.
but she. No,
No, but in
but because she knows
in her
philosophy,
category,
she
yeah,
could.
yeah, in her category, she's pretty elite
Yeah, but also
for
because
a
she knows
woman.
philosophy, she could plug and play in a lot of
Yeah, she could.
topics. Yeah.
Like she dabbles. Like even if she's on a panel and people are bringing up something, whether it's racial or whatever, like she'll be inquisitive and she'll like break down people's logic for sure. But yeah, if there's like an A tier, matter of fact, I'm petitioning that she needs to be on this list, especially because she'll come over here and debate. So put Meatball on the list, And I think that she should be A tier if we're saying that some of those other, if Suni is A tier too, and that's no shade to Suni because Suni is my homie. But if Suni is A tier, I would definitely say that fucking Meatball is A tier.
I agree with that. That's a double cosign.
W. All right, look. So you got an a measly S tier and God tier Mike. Okay, you got God, and you got Mike, the debater of all debaters. I'm sorry, bro. Bro, no shade, bro. No shade. No shade, Mike. No
No,
shade,
no, it's
dog.
cool. No, dude, the glaze was excessive, dog. I was like, listen, bro. I was like, I'm just happy. When he told me, first thing that I said when T-Bone was like, we're revealing S plus. He goes, first name on the list. He said, Mike the Patriot. I said, I know you're fucking lying. I was
Bro,
like,
that's
what the
fucking
fuck?
wild.
Mike,
No,
bro, Mike,
you,
I've been trying since day one. I'm like, bro, put me not up at the top. Put me not. I know you lying.
bro, listen. You know, it's so funny, bro. I mean, I don't believe in like S plus. I just believe like S is like the top class of anything. But if you're gonna make an S plus, I guess that makes sense. But yeah, if there's only S, if it goes up to S tier and there is no S plus, like I sit here and like even myself, I'm like, I'm looking at like the best debaters that I know, and like I'm like, no, I'd probably put myself in like an A list category, because I always think that people have like I always think I have improvements right with my own shit, but no, man, I think that that's fine, bro. If that's what the people believe, that's what the people believe. I think that that's absolutely fine, bro. I mean, like, yeah, you're an elite debater, Mike, so you're good, bro. You're good. But
Democracy's gay.
one thing that we're not going to do is we're not just going to put some broads up here, okay? Unless they're legitimate, because we know that broads typically fucking suck. So when I see some broad like Blossom up on S plus God tier, it raises
I,
my eyebrows.
I think it changes to God dis, but I see your point. Yes.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way. Oh, yo, Bluntman, did you see the here? I gotta send it to you on Discord, bro. Iran put out a diss track to President Trump, bro. Official
Stop,
Iranian
bro.
media.
Stop.
Official
No,
Iranian. It's
he's
a
Stop.
dead ass.
Lego.
Wait,
Mike,
where
he's
was
dead
it?
It's a
ass.
Wait,
Lego.
did they actually publish it? Did they publish it?
No, yeah,
Iran
yes,
State
yes. It's
Media, bro.
No
official Iranian
fucking
media.
way.
Yo, Bex, can you play it? Can we run it back one more time? Yo, please. We got 45 people
You're
in
Absolutely,
wait,
we
here.
hold on. You're
can.
telling me that
Absolutely.
Iran actually published it.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. It's Iranian state media. They got
Oh
their
my
watermark on it
god.
and everything. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me get this back.
Yo, bro, bro. We got pre-war diss tracks. We got pre-war diss tracks before we got GTA 6, bro. Like what?
Bro.
All right, hold on. Let me.
It's so hard, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't care if it makes me anti-American. Like conservatives be like, "Wow, this is
I don't know
anti-American."
why
I
this
don't
won't
even care, bro.
focus.
This shit bangs.
Okay, ready?
Yep. Let me go on mute.
Oh, I need to turn the volume up.
Cross the ocean just to
Oh no,
find the
wait.
grail.
Hold on, Bex.
Sacrifice your own.
Hold on. That shit sounds ass having to hear it through there. Let me just play it on mine.
Yeah, yeah. Let me send it
Hold
to you. Let
on.
me send it to you. Yeah, yeah. Let me send it
All
to
right,
you.
you send me the
Bro,
link on Discord.
the before GTA 6 is crazy though.
Been waiting for that shit for fucking years.
Bro, and you'll keep waiting. I'm predicting nuclear war before we get GTA
Bro,
6.
I can't even get it because like they said that they're not gonna release it on fucking PC until like over a year. I'm gonna have to fucking buy a PlayStation, dog.
Just a
Yo, yo, you got to show the music video
Get on
with
the
it
gun.
too. It's in your DMs. No, it'll sound better on Bluntman's system because it'll play literally through his speaker, like on the computer. It'll sound the 808s will actually hit.
Done that too. I have a computer.
Well,
But you didn't.
but you didn't, yeah. But you didn't. You tried to subject us to the
Love
to the
you.
smartphone through smartphone audio.
Yeah,
You
if
know
you
what I
can
mean?
do that, then just do it. But you
Okay,
didn't fucking do
hold
that.
on. I got you. Jesus
Nah,
Christ.
Blubman's already ready. Blubman's already ready. Blubman's already
I'm
ready.
already I'm already here. So
Yeah,
Okay, so
go
you
go
Well,
doing
go ahead.
it?
You're already ready. You're already
yeah.
ready.
Put them on big
Yeah, yeah,
screen.
All
yeah.
right.
Oh no, wait, you don't need to put me on big screen. Like I'm not
Wait, no,
turning my
because
camera on.
no, you gotta watch the music video with
See the
it.
video too.
Yeah, you gotta show the music video with it.
Oh, bro, hold on, bro. That means I gotta hold the fucking thing, bro. Like
Do
I
you
don't
want
want to
me to
hold it.
do it?
Hold on, I'd have to set this up. How do I set this up to where I don't have to hold it?
Oh my god. Do you need help?
Dude, just have Bex do it with
All
your
right, fine. Just
phone.
fucking
Bluntman,
I don't want to fucking
Bluntman,
hold my fucking thing,
Bluntman,
man.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Bluntman
fucking
said,
for
"Leave it up to a
Christ's
woman to do a
sake.
man's job." That's crazy.
Yeah, the
That's
broad
crazy, Blunt.
I feel
wins.
like that
The
actually
broad
is a
wins in
woman's job. To be
technology.
fair.
Alright, I got you. Hold on.
Who said the broad went to technology, T-Bone? That's hilarious.
Okay, let me.
Oh man.
Can I get this? I don't want my screen to show. Hold on. Okay.
No, this is the crazy. Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
You crossed the ocean just to find your grave. Sacrifice your own boys for a lie. Listen, yeah, yeah. Make America great again. Yo, tails, this shit crazy. Yeah, make America great again now. You will see what happens, yeah. Watch this. Sacred defense, we protecting the soil. While you sacrifice soldiers to pay for your spoil. You first who ran the blow, sitting on your throne. Now we turning every base into a bed of stone. It's a slaughterhouse, a trap you couldn't see. Welcome to the graveyard of your vanity. The secrets are leaking. The pressure is rising. We locked on the target. And now you are hiding. LOSC. Yeah, we spelling at your name. Send them to the slaughter, you the only one to blame. Bleeding for a fucker while you shaking in your sweet. LOSC. Taste the ass of defeat. LOSC. Yeah, we spelling at your name. Send them to the slaughter, you the only one to blame. Bleeding for a fucker while you shaking in your sweet. LOSC. Taste the ass of defeat. Fighting in your suit, hiding Epstein's ghost. You sent your boys to die on the bloody coast. Not a revenge for the leader's blood is purely mine. Every drop of his blood is a missile on the line. You thought you took him out, thought the fire was dead, but another commonality is standing ahead. Yeah, you strike one down, we just shatter your brain. We put another in the leg. Commonate again. The secrets are leaking. The pressure is rising. We locked on the target. And now you are hiding overseas. Yeah, we spelling out your name. Send them to the slaughter, you the only one to blame. Bleeding for a puppet while you shaking in your sweet. LOSC. Taste the ash. LOSC. Yeah, we spelling out your name. Send them to the slaughter, you the only one to blame. Bleeding for a puppet while you shaking in your sweet. LOSC. Taste the ash of defeat. Sacred defense of the homeland. Sacred defense of the homeland. Sacred defense of the homeland. The slaughterhouse is open.
Okay, I'm gonna read this and you guys can probably
Yeah,
read it. I'll pause
read the
it.
statement at the end. Yeah.
Is
It says here, pause it. You will drown in our blood. You made a grave mistake by choosing to attack us. Among all US presidents, you stand out for making one of the most reckless and misguided decisions. You underestimated the strength, resilience, and unity of our people. History will judge this choice and it will not be in your favor. No thanks. No thank you for your attention to this matter, the people of Iran.
Yeah, that shit was fucking fire. I love how they chose fucking Legos too, bro. Like that was
Yeah,
like
dude, they do the Legos, bro.
that made
They do
everyone
the
just like
Legos.
want to watch it, you know?
I need this to
Bro,
become a Lego
yeah.
set. I will buy that Lego set.
Dude, when
for
he
you.
was
I need
fucking
it.
sweating so hard, and when he had like fucking BB fucking
Yeah.
as the puppet, and then the fucking devil above him as the puppet.
Yes, bro. Yes,
That shit
bro.
was wild,
Yeah,
dog.
they had Trump as the puppet, BB as the puppeteer, and then the puppeteer of BB's literally the devil, bro. Like, oh, dude, come on, bro. Iran is so hard, bro.
What's
And
that
people,
song called?
it's if you just look up.
Let me find
I know
hold
it's on X. I don't know if
Is
it's
that
on
shit on Apple
YouTube.
Music yet?
Yeah. Who's the record label company?
I don't know
Here,
if it
I'll
would be on
send you
Apple
Bluntman, I'll send you the link,
Music.
right? Do you have the link?
Well, what's it called? Just tell me what it's called.
It
It
would be
doesn't have a
called
name, I don't
Loser.
think.
Yeah, I'm sure if you look up on YouTube, I'm sure that you could probably find it by just typing in "Loser Iran
Yeah,
diss
Um
track."
it's probably Loser.
Yeah,
Mike,
that's the name of the
Mikey,
song. Yeah.
Mikey was like, my. You probably missed him. I was like, my death will be televised.
Yeah, I
We'll have
saw it in the comments. Yeah, I saw
we'll have
it.
drones, bro. It's gonna be so bad.
Bro, it's gonna be bad, bro.
They
It's
have
gonna
so
be
many
bad,
I
bro.
would, you know
drones.
what though? I kind of want to see this Lego
My
beef.
death being
I
televised?
want to see, yeah, I want to see Trump make a diss track back, bro.
Yeah, he
Never.
won't.
He won't
Dude,
yet.
Trump is punching the air right now in response to that shit, bro. LOSCR, bro. You got Americans that are gonna be banging LOSCR. It's gonna be like they're calling you a loser, dog. You're a
Hey,
dude. You know Trump. You want to know the funniest thing? Trump has a lower approval rating in the United States of America right now than the IRGC does in Iran.
I'm gonna say the same thing I said about that I said about HH by Kanye West. Why gotta be so catchy though? You know what I mean?
Dude, no, it's super catchy, bro. Super catchy. Like,
Oh yeah, it's on
I
Apple
low key
Music.
want to. It is.
Yeah,
It is.
I mean, it shows because remember, Apple Music will show you. It also shows videos that are on YouTube.
Just to
Oh,
be
so
clear,
I'm
also
sorry, I'm
that
sorry. I mean, my bad. I don't use Apple Music. I'm sorry. I use YouTube Music.
YouTube
Good
Music
man.
So
is the
Good
yeah,
goat.
man.
so it's linked on there. Yeah,
Uh,
Loser. It's just called
so I
Loser.
Okay,
just want
yeah.
to put this out too because I don't know if it was stated fully. That was put out officially by Iran state media. This isn't like
Yes.
made by somebody. This is Iran
Well, it's made by
state
someone, but
media.
yeah,
Yeah, but
but
like
yeah,
Iran put it out.
Well,
that's
they clearly used AI to make it. That's clearly an AI rap. But yeah,
probably yeah.
but it was made by the Iranian
Still
state
fire.
media because they have
Yeah, still
their
fire.
watermark on it. Yeah,
Catchy as
so
fuck.
fire. 50. How you feeling about that?
50's gonna buy the
I ain't
Lego
gonna
set.
lie, man. All I hear is LOSER
Yo,
in
I'm
my
telling you,
head.
bro. I'm
I'm
telling you.
sorry, but that shit
I'm
do
telling
bang,
you.
yo.
I'm
Can
telling
we
you, bro. I'm
can we
telling
get a
Like,
you.
hold of Apple? Or not? Can we get a hold of Lego so they can build a set, or what are we doing?
Bro, Dana J,
Bro, that's a
you're
full
old.
video.
This
I want to
shit's
know how
not
much
for
money
you.
they probably dropped like a grand or so to put that video together too.
Yeah, oh yeah. Like that other Lego video. Remember the one that you saw that I posted on my page where you were like the Jewish dude running as a Lego?
Yeah.
That's another official Iranian video that they put out to try to
Oh shit,
break
that
down to
is.
the yeah, they put out that was the first one they put out because they put it in the Legos because they wanted to make it easy for Americans in the West to understand what was happening. Like, and so they made that video. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
They got their finger on the pulse, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. Of course Dana J fucking reports me. All right, I'll be back.
this person has been in the comment. Dana J is a fucking mod too, which is really funny.
Dude, she acts like she's getting paid to hate. I swear.
But she don't even debate.
She
A
can't debate
tier.
because she is a conservative who has all but liberal friends on this app, and they get mad when she talks
So
about
she
stuff.
doesn't debate. Why the fuck is she a mod or on the tier list? Weird. Weird.
I had to quit reading the comments. So true. But yeah, that's the official Iranian diss track, man.
I want to know the name of the artist, yo.
It's probably like I said, it's
We're pretty
probably
sure it's
AI.
AI. We're pretty sure
Yeah,
it's AI.
it's probably AI. Because at first, bro, it almost looked he sounded like Bryson or something, bro. When I heard the voice at first, and it was like MAGA, and so I
Really,
wonder.
really. You know who it
Yeah.
sounded like to me? It sounded like fucking Nipsey to me.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I was just because what made me think that like that it was AI too, and the fact that I thought it sounded like Bryson is if they put in the prompt to put those things, the AI probably went and scraped from YouTube MAGA rappers. Number one MAGA rapper would be Bryson. So they probably amalgamated that voice together with another highly popular rapper, which is maybe why you heard Nipsey. Because that's what the AI will do is it'll just make its own voice, but based off of what it scrapes.
Facts, I'm not gonna lie. The fact that you're reading Dobachetsky makes me extremely happy.
Okay, bro.
What? She put it in the comments.
Making me very happy too.
My bad, my bad. Go ahead. You good? Go ahead.
Yo, this is something that I haven't said yet, yo. But I'm low key considering voting Democrat next year, yo, or the
No,
next
you're not. No, you're
election.
not. Stop it.
Really? Why?
No,
Why?
I
Let me hear the
really am,
reasoning.
bro. For one, it's just like, a lot of these Republicans are just like following Trump blindly.
Yeah.
There's no real, let's say, leadership amongst the Republicans at this point. I
Hmm.
think that it's very problematic. Nobody is really trying to hold Trump really accountable, let's say, on the Republican side. Um, this whole situation with Iran is a huge fuck up, bro. I'm sorry.
Here's what I would recommend for you, bro. I would not vote the other side. I'm just going to keep moving how I've been moving, right? Which is that I just don't vote. I practice what's called agorism. I've never voted in my life, right? I think that if more people did that, it sends a message. It sends a message to you, whatever political side that they used to have your vote, right? You are sending a message that you are rescinding your vote. You are taking it away from them, right? So what that does is you're then showing them the policies and methods that you've been using are not going to be able to continue the way that they have, right? We don't want APAC representatives. We don't want, special interests, representatives, all of these kind of things, right? So that would be what I would recommend for you to do. And I think that it's the best way that we clean out, whether you're on the left or whether you're on the right, the vehicle that's supposed to be used to be able to actualize our political ideals.
Do you vote locally, at least, or no?
Me personally, never. Never have. But that's also because, but also, like, to be fair, besides, okay, so when I was 18 to 21, I was still living in Spokane. That was where I grew up. But that was still when I was very politically ignorant. Like, I didn't really care.
Shout
I
out
was very much a conspiracy.
Washington.
I was very much a conspiracy theorist and shit like that. But then once I turned 21, then I moved to Florida, right? And I was only out there for about 9 months. I didn't never get my ID out there, so I didn't vote out there. And then I lived in Michigan for like a year and a half up in Lansing, and same thing. Just didn't, I didn't vote out there. And then now, I moved down to Texas, set my roots in. I got my ID, my Texas ID, stuff like that. So now I have the opportunity to be able to vote out here, but
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like I said, maybe I'll vote locally. Maybe y'all will catch me engaged in a little bit of a local vote, but at the same time, I think that it sends a bigger message to the system overall, just that they never earned my vote.
Are there any like
Never
smaller
seen.
are
Mhm.
there like smaller parties that you can see yourself aligning to, ones that might not be recognized on our national stage?
Um, Smaller parties. No, I don't like the idea of more parties. Here's
No,
what I'll
say,
say.
no, no, saying are
If
there any that you like more align with that you'd like rather see on the national stage as opposed to like maybe like a
No,
Democrat? Okay,
no. What I would say is, I wish the Republican Party could get swarmed with more Massies. Um, I think that if we had more Massey representatives that would properly represent the Republican Party, the actual conservative ideals, limit government spending, right, anti foreign wars, stuff like that. I'm for that. I'm totally for that. So if we could get more of those, then you might catch me, you know what I'm saying, casting a ballot. But and also, you know what I mean? Like, even though I say, I'm libertarian, listen, bro, if a Julius Caesar comes, a Julius Caesar comes, and I'm not gonna shy away from it. You know what I mean?
base, let's
Like
go.
it's yeah. I would say I'm pragmatically libertarian, but like, dude, listen, whatever can actually fix the society, you know what I mean? Like, you and I had that conversation about that. So it's like, I'm pragmatically would say I'm libertarian, but if it's the case that, we had a Julius Caesar figure or something like that that comes along in America, then fuck it, bro. See what he can do.
You know what, Mikey? You're pissing me off because the more I listen to you, because I made an argument towards Bex last night, socialism, and she was like, "How?" And I said, "Well, the voters control the means of production when it comes to the government." But at the same, you get what I'm saying. But then at the same time, it's just like this whole situation is ass, bro. Like,
Yeah, the government doesn't produce anything either. That's the big
yeah,
red pill.
if they take more than they actually produce, bro.
They don't produce anything. The government does not
Yeah,
produce anything. For example, TSA, bro. We have TSA. Can anybody in here name me how many TS has TSA ever caught? Can anybody name it? What's the number? What do you think? What do you think? That's a better
Uh,
question. How many do you think TSA has caught?
I would
3.
say a hard 3.
Hey,
I
no,
would
don't
say
copy me, dog. What are you doing?
What's up, T-Bone? What's your guess?
I would think maybe like the way they be propping up that there's a whole bunch of threats to America, probably like 200-300, somewhere
Big
around there.
old goose egg, my boy. Big old goose egg. They haven't caught not one TIST. And there was a study that was done back in the 2000, I believe it was the 2015s or 16s, right? They had a bunch of fake, they had a bunch of fake made boom booms, right? 90% of them motherfuckers made it through. 90%. Why do we have TSA? Why do we have TSA? Yeah, exactly. Dead silence. You could hear a fly fart on the back of an elephant in the sub Saharan region. Somehow nobody's got an answer to that.
Well, wait, though. Isn't there. Hold on. I'll have more in a second. Hold on. Well, wait a minute, though. Wait a minute, though. What would. What do you think? Okay, so wait. I think I know what you're going to say, but I'm going to try this. So, you would say instead of having a government agency that secures planes and airports, that is be a private service provided by. Like, these would be
Airports.
functional employees. Wait, what are we talking? We talking about the people that let people onto the get people to check them into the planes?
Yeah, the airports would just have their own private security
Yeah, that's what I was about to
because
get
they
to.
have a
Yeah.
vested because they have a vested interest in having that because who the fuck's gonna fly on an airline that's not protected?
Now the question is though, would you in your framework have certain regulations as to what could or couldn't like would you have any regulations around like what those airports or airplanes have maybe allow on the plane like firearms for example?
I
Like
think that's up to them because again, I think that the populace ain't no populace is going to be like, oh, I'm definitely going to take this flight on Risk Your Life Airlines where they let everybody have a boom boom and they could
they
put
might if the tickets are cheap
flipped
enough.
hand grenades.
The fuck?
You know what I
They
mean?
might. If I can get to Cancun for $10, I mean shit, I don't know.
They get to Cancun for $10. It's crazy.
I'm just saying. Look, you know my solution, Mikey. I just want 30%. That's all I want.
No, I know. I hear you. I hear you. Listen. Like I said, if a Julius Caesar comes into power, we go into a little bit of actual American fascism as opposed to what I believe we have now, which is a Judeo form of fascism in the country. I'm here for it, but I don't see that really being the case, man.
I
I don't know. I don't
I
see. I don't.
I
I don't see that being more practically able to happen as
I
opposed to
have to
the
look
idea
up
of
these
shrinking the
tenets of
government.
fascism because
No, not the tenants. Hold up.
not
Don't look
that
up the
not
tenants.
that.
Don't
Yeah,
look
yeah,
up the
yeah.
tenants. The
Yeah,
tenants is the
relax.
modern. The tenants is the modern perception of fascism. If you want to look into fascism to actually understand it, you got to look up Giovanni Gentili and you got to
True.
read his writings on fascism to actually understand what the doctrine of fascism is. And then you can then take that from reading the doctrine of fascism and you can look into Mussolini and then you'll see how it was practically applied.
The boy
That's how you
Giovanni
get the best.
Gentili, this
playing
guy.
duck
Mhm.
for the kid.
Yep. Giovanni Gentili, yes.
hmm
Oh, Mike,
And
I've
then
been
and
telling
and then and
T-Bone
if
for
you
years
read
that the
enough
tenets of
T-Bones,
fascism isn't like real fascism, bro. It's
No,
like
the tenets of fascism is a weird pseudo
horrible shit.
postmodern talking point that people use
Uh,
because it doesn't really embody what it actually is that fascism is. Right? Because like one of the things is like shutting down opposition. Okay, well
yeah.
then Mussolini wasn't fascist because he literally let the Italian Communist Party protest and some other shit while he was in power.
In
And
the
fun fact by the way, the original Italian Communist Party, right, when Mussolini got put into power, they just adopted the doctrine of the manifesto of fascism and became fascists because
yeah.
they liked what was happening to the people.
Well, the weird thing is like when the left throws out like Umberto Eco, I'm like, you do realize that this is a referendum on communists too, though. Like he didn't just critique the right. Like this is also a critique on the systems that we can see looking back at like Mao Zedong or like Pol Pot, the killing fields. Like these people would be fascist too.
Yep. Like I said, I do think it's more practical. We see it more practical that because it's that's something that a lot of people on both sides of the aisle can agree with that they actually do want to they want the government to get the fuck out of their lives, right?
yeah, but Mike,
So
so
I
that
think that more
means
practically we see real quick. I think more practically we see ourselves going towards a minarchist society, right? But again, if a Julius Caesar were to come into power, I'll see what he get. I'll see what he got. You know what I mean?
I think regardless, I think the bar is to enter into conversation in 2026 is if you're shaking cheeks for like waging wars for Zionism, you're just not eligible for the conversation or for election. You know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah.
for election.
No, yeah, I agree. I agree. And I think that again, I think that's naturally happening when we see like the popularity of people like Massey on both sides of the political aisle. They like Massey because Massey's not captured. They like Bernie because Bernie's not captured. My bad. Sorry, 50. I'm sorry. 11 through 27, I want to be abolished. Don't have all of this ambiguity when it comes to understanding it. Yep. Oh, you mean for the authoritarian side? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. With the if a Julius Caesar came into power, the entire Constitution gets used as tissue paper, and then we draft a new American charter. Is exactly what would happen. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's why I said. That's why
Uh,
I said, bro. Pragmatically, listen. This is where like it's a real contradict. I have an unironically true contradictory position when I say this, but I don't care because, like I said, pragmatically, we're way more in line with going to like a libertarian, smaller government, right? Limiting the constitutional powers, limiting the powers that government has over people, opening up the market, all that stuff. We're way more likely to go that direction. But if by happenstance, because it's happened through history, that we happen to get a Julius Caesar, or we happen to get a Franco or a Perón or something like that, I'll see what he could do. I'll
So
see what
I
he
got a
could do.
question. So hypothetically, let's say we use the argument that the left uses a lot, right? Let's say all of a sudden Trump does become this Julius Caesar. Then what? How are you going to feel about it then?
Trump becomes a Julius Caesar? Yeah, no, no, no. That just because what we have now is I do believe that we live in a pseudo fascistic system,
Mhm.
pseudo fascistic system, but I identify it as a Judeo fascistic system because it's obviously the interests of the Jewish state that is put over ours, and we're just a vassal state for that foreign entity. So that's where I would completely say no, 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 no Trump, no Trump. Trump is sold out. Trump is compromised. Whatever the case is, whether it's sold out and compromised, either way, right? So no on that. But if it were to come to, like I said, if it were to come to pass that an American citizen that begins running is the embodiment of our modern day Julius Caesar, then like, all right, bro, like not gonna I'm not gonna vote against it. I'm not gonna tell people not to let it happen because anything that can change the system in either a more right wing way or in this kind of more authoritarian form of left way, which is what fascism is, I'm here for it. I think that we have a lot of social ills, which is where fascism would come in. I think we have a lot of social ills that need to be rounded. I think that fascism works temporarily as an economic system, but I do ultimately think that even the most fascistic systems have to open themselves up to capitalism, and we see this through China. China is very is probably the closest thing to a modern day fascistic system, but what helped them economically was when they opened themselves up to more free market trade. That's what actually like helped their society be able to grow economically.
So if you say no to Trump, now let's say hypothetically, let's say
Hell no to Trump.
let's say if Trump, let's say, would decide to, let's say, become like a Julius Caesar, right? And then he would say, fuck the whole Judeo agreements, fuck NATO, fuck everything that we had, and we're like 100% on our own, right? Like,
Yeah, yeah. If Trump's no longer Trump as I understand him, and he actually removes America from being zogged out, or, but don't see that happening. And two, I think that Trump is actually going to try. Here's okay. put on your tinfoil hats. Here's my little conspiracy. Okay, I think with everything, we'll have to see how everything goes with Iran. But if it goes the way that I truly believe that it is going to go, that we're going to be running into a fucking meat grinder and it's going to become a war of attrition for the next years. I think that prior to the general election, I think we are going to have a pretty heavy attack that's going to occur on American soil. And it has to be something drastic to where they would be able to suspend the election. So it'd have to be something like an EMP warhead or something that affects the entire country. If they were to do that, Trump's going to claim emergency. He's going to claim emergency act. They're going to suspend the elections, and then he would be able to serve a longer term. And he would be taking one right out of the book when it comes to what Bibi did, and he would be taking one right out of the book when it comes to his statement that he said, where he was like, "Oh, so," when he was talking to Zelensky, and he was like, "Oh, so all that I have to do is start a war to be able to continue to be president," and said it like a joke, but like believe somebody when they tell you what they're thinking. You know what I mean? So that's a little conspiracy that I have. I don't know if it's 100% true, if it's 100% would happen that way, but it's a possibility, man. It is a possibility. I think that he will try to go for that third term under that pretense.
Yeah. Or what could happen is that he goes for it, gets it, he passes away, and then what's his name inherits everything. And to be honest, what's his fucking name?
Baron,
No, not Baron.
JD,
JD Vance. Sorry,
yeah,
I had a
JD.
brain for. And
Listen,
to be
bro,
honest
JD
with you, I
Vance,
think JD Vance is far more dangerous than Trump is, bro.
100%, 100%, bro. If JD Vance, if J- I would be shocked if that happens. I will uncover lizard people. You're so real to you. But no,
But you know
JD
what? I
Vance,
think he would
yeah.
also be a good Julius Caesar, though. I hate to say it.
JD Vance, no, no,
Yes.
no, absolutely not. JD Vance is
Why?
very weak. JD Vance is very weak spined, and he's also very, very like you want to talk about like the pinnacle of a lot of the overreach that goes on in our system. JD Vance is directly tied to the heart of it when we look at big tech, right? And we look at his relationship to Palantir, and through Palantir, you have a relationship to Oracle, and then through Oracle, you have a relationship to I forget what the other. There's like three really, really big like AI companies that are all chomping at the bit to be those guys, be those technocrats that are in power over American surveillance. And I think JD Vance would 100% carte blanche give his mentor Peter Thiel the keys to the kingdom. And
Yeah,
if that happens, we're hooked.
but we're talking about a modern day Caesar. That level of control through AI and shit like that would have to happen in order to
So
protect.
I agree, but who's Peter Thiel, bro?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you might get some fascism, but is it going to be American fascism or is it going to be Hava, Nagila, Hava, Nagila, Hava, Nagila, Hava, hey, Hava, Nagila,
Oh my
Hava. You
god.
know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
So,
Mike, sleep with that music on, man. What the hell?
what's up, though?
I said, you be going to sleep with that song on, don't you?
No, bro. Listen, bro. I walk around outside, look at everything going on in society, and it just starts playing in my head, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
You know, it's
Dreaming
the
it.
funny thing. I'm literally driving through Williamsburg, Brooklyn right now, bro, and they're all over the place. You almost made me want to get out the fucking car and start dancing with one of them. Fuck it.
He said, hey, Jacob, come over here. It's a banger. Come on, it's a banger.
You'll see my black ass crip walking to that shit. You heard?
Stupid. But yeah, no, but
Yeah.
it's real though. It's real, man. It's real. Um, it's real. You know what I mean? Uh, But yeah, no, that's my views, man. That's my views. I think libertarianism is more pragmatic for America. I think more idealistic is, yeah, of course, people would want people that understand and see the problems going on in society, and they see that there's need for a drastic economic recourse immediately. Understand why people gravitate towards authoritarianism, believing it to be pragmatic. But me personally, I've seen the writing on the tea leaves. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to spend my life chasing waterfalls. would rather actually want something that materially will at least benefit and cause some change within the country rather than, spending my life chasing the clouds. So I think we're in a crunch time that we really got to make something happen.
Hey, Mikey,
Yeah, what's up, bro?
run as Julius Caesar 2.0 for America, bro. I think you got the
Run
tools to
as
do it.
Julius Caesar.
I think you got the tools to do it. You already have the mindset. You have the vision. Run for it. I'm serious. Hey, bro, you can't. If you got the concept and everything, man, you can't defer that to somebody else, bro. And listen, man, you know me. I would defend your ass all the way through and through, bro. Listen, we're cracking skulls up in this motherfucker all day, every day. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I'm cleaning up streets. You heard?
No, yeah. No,
You
I
you
mean,
know you know 50. I did hear that underneath Futurist Mikey, the streets shine just a little bit brighter.
the trains, not only did the trains run on time, but they stopped and waited, you know what I mean?
They're 15 minutes early.
Hey, I'm just saying, like, I would be the gobbles type, yo. I'm just saying, like, we gonna clean this shit up for
Who
real.
said he gonna be Goebbels? That's crazy.
Just saying,
Yo, that's
like,
crazy.
yo, like, you. I have a very dark and sinister mind, bro. And if I would be allowed to execute that without any type of damnation, so to say, of whatever choices I make, oh yeah, like I'm saying, it would be beautiful here.
No, yeah, listen, man, like I said, it's bro, oh my gosh. Goy beamed. I'll be back on my main.
That's what he gets for singing.
We need to up the intellectual level of the conversation. You guys, you have to pay to drop him. You can't
Bring
just
it down
drop
so I can
him.
participate. What do you mean?
Huh? BGV, get
You,
up here,
you
please.
said you're here to
Gotta
do what,
bring it
Dana?
down
Please
so I
dive
can
in this shit.
participate.
Yeah, they got 3 days.
You know it's
There we
sad
go.
when BGV is up in the average IQ on the panel.
Oh, is that what's happening?
Wait,
Dana,
you
what does
don't have to
IQ
pay to
stand
drop
for?
people anymore? It's just a drop at
Hey,
will.
Dana, what does IQ stand for?
It stands for intelligence quotient, but that's completely irrelevant. That's like one.
Great. How is it
That's one
tested?
of the. I don't fully buy into the IQ hype. I think people have
Okay,
multiple
great,
types of
great. Well, you just made a
intelligence.
comment. So what are the two categories?
I think there's like reasoning. There's like well, as I understand it, they test your like reasoning and mathematical thinking, and then understanding of language and literacy type things.
Yeah, that's one category.
And then they also there's spatial awareness as well.
Yeah, that's one category. That's called fluid
It's
intelligence. And then
not
there's
something that
another category.
particularly interests me. I
Oh,
said
okay.
that comment tongue in cheek. It's not something I don't
Mm.
buy into the standardized test way of measuring intelligence. I think intelligence is different people have different talents, different types of intelligence, and I don't believe that IQ fully captures it. It captures problem solving, like how good you are at like, getting books learned. Hello.
Mhm. But yeah, no, yeah. To your point, 50. When it comes to like the politics, I mean, I don't know. I haven't taken politics fully off the table for myself, but I don't know if it's something that I would want to get involved with myself personally. If I was able to gain, which, God willing, right, God willing, in the next few years, hopefully I've set myself on a right path to where I'll be able to retire early. But would more like to fund a movement that's happening in the country rather than physically throw myself into the ring itself. I think that that's a quick way to put your family in danger, especially given the current circumstances. And it's not to say, oh, I'm scared, right? But it is to say that it's either A, I would have to accept the fact that I would live the rest of my life single and would never chase a family or want to have a family. if I were to get involved like that, because I would never. That's an unnecessary ask
Wait,
to put
wait, wait.
anybody in
Listen
the
to
line of
me,
fire like
bro.
that.
Bro, if you would be Julius Caesar 2.0, like you get to pick
You got
the.
to win first. You got to
No,
win
no, but what I'm
first.
saying is, bro, like, let's say hypothetically you would win, right? You don't
If
gotta
I
do
won,
shit.
yeah.
You don't
No,
gotta
yeah.
do
If I
shit, bro.
I hear you, I hear you, I hear you.
Like
But I'm
you
saying
just tell
even
the bitch, like, yo, look, you're my fucking wife, and
okay.
that's it. Like, yeah, this is this. Like, I like.
Was that was that my connection or his? I don't know what happened. Yeah, was that yeah, you got the glitch too? Yeah, everything went silent. I thought it was my Wi-Fi. I was about to start making phone calls to AT&T.
I don't. My live isn't glitching. I should be good.
Officer, can you hear any? Can Officer, can you hear me? T-Bone,
Can
ask
you hear
Officer,
me,
can you hear me?
Mikey?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
I can hear both of y'all.
Okay, bet. Okay, bet. Um, yeah, 50 was mid sentence. I think he got like a call or something, which is why he went on Teacup. That's what cut the audio out. But no, what I was saying was like, yeah, bro, obviously if we fast forward and it's like, oh, I'm Julius Caesar, I'm this leader, they got elected, etc. Right? Um, sure. Right? Then at that point, okay, yeah, like I'm not in danger, my family's not in danger. But like running, talking about running as an individual going against the establishment and the grain, yeah, bro, it's a big risk.
Wait,
You put your life in
didn't
big
conservative
danger.
bro say he'll be here at 8 o'clock?
He did. He did. He said he was going to scrub a dub in the tub real quick, and then he was going to come in by 8 and see if he runs or not. Bleach, you about to hate the fuck out of me with this debate that I'm about to have. I'll let you know
Why?
that.
Why?
Because I am arguing the pro IRGC stance against anti IRGC believer.
Hey, you you like who you like.
I do. I do. I do.
I mean, what they do? What they do recently? Nothing. They haven't done anything.
No, I just like I align myself with
I mean,
states
they
that Mhm.
they unalive some teenagers, but that's not no big deal.
No, no, no. The wrestler they unalived was somebody who unalived 2 police officers of the IRGC, but the Western media likes to leave that
There,
part out. Same
but
with
there
the
was
Israeli
no, there was
media.
wasn't there quite a few more just recently.
Yeah, same individuals that were partaking in the violent insurrection that took place back in January with
Okay,
evidence provided.
okay,
Yeah.
got you.
you know, everybody talks about what happened back in January 1. There's no evidence of the 30,000 number at all. The most we'd be able to verify would be 3,400, and that comes directly from IranMonitor.org, which leans against the IRGC. But those are the only confirmed ones we have. They say there's over 30,000 that have been detained, but detained is obviously not unalive. And then the way that I look at it is they claim it was just a peaceful protest. But, I'm old enough to remember when I was being told that there were peaceful protests that were going on around my country and that there was violence and absolute chaos and mayhem that were happening. And the evidence points to the otherwise. I'm able to rationalize as to why the events took place the way that they did. But the main reason why I align with Iran, the IRGC, is because I think Iran's been a greater ally to us than Israel has, bar none.
Hmm.
Yep. Iran's gave us thousands of troops back in 2000s when we went into Afghanistan to fight in Afghanistan. They also helped us rebuild Afghanistan. When we were rebuilding Afghanistan from our military campaign there, they helped us so it didn't come all out of our pocket. They also aligned with the United States citizens' interests of counterterrorism by funding groups like Hamas, Hezbollah, which have, in multiple different times fought
Do
against,
you think do you
ISIS,
think
HTS, Al Qaeda.
yeah? Do most Iranians support them?
Yeah, actually, yes. Yeah, they do. The only poll that we have that states that the majority of Iranians do not support the IRGC is it's actually a really loose poll that just asks Iranians if they're religious, and then from that extrapolates the conclusion that because they're not religious, that therefore they're against the IRGC, which is bad science. And then the other thing that they did was they flipped the actual population considerations in the statistics. So, for example, a majority of the Iranian population is not college educated, but the majority of the sample size that was given in the study was of college educated with a minority of non college educated. So it's a misrepresentation of what the majority of Iranians would look like. Same when it came to the male and female ratio, as well as the rural to urban ratio for people that they asked and polled. This is the poll that comes from Gaman, which is the most commonly cited poll used by like Fox News and other Western media outlets. Bad science.
It's not what I'm hearing from Iranians, but okay.
Yeah, well, a lot of the Iranians in diaspora, you got to realize you've got four different categories of Iranians in diaspora.
Yeah.
You've got Persians, you've got
Right.
people that will claim that they're Persian, but they're actually Kurdish and they don't hold any kind of loyalty towards Iran. And then you've got Persians that were exiled because their families supported, aided, and abetted the Shah with the defrauding of the Iranian people, the Persian people, also working in a secret police that was actually executing Iranians at a high rate. And then you also have Persian Jews that will openly admit that they hold no allegiance to Iran and that their allegiance is actually held to Israel. 33% of all of the Persians located in California, for example, are Persian Jews that, when polled, said that they side with Israel over their own nation state of Iran and the Iranian people. And then the fourth category, sure, you can have people that are politically upset with the way that the structure of the IRGC is, but that doesn't also then conclude to the fact that they want there to be some political coup or regime change done on them from external.
Yeah, I'm just looking at where the hell is this place? Utrecht University.
Utrecht University is citing the Gaman poll.
The one where they're saying 80% of the Iranians don't want an Islamic Republic, right? Okay.
Yeah, that comes from the Gaman poll, which I went through like why that's bad science. The only poll that was done was the Gaman poll, and that's what majority of sources operate off of. But yeah, the point about the counterterrorism too, which I think is a more interesting point, when they fund groups like Hamas and Hezbollah and embolden them to be able to do what they do, right? We see that Hamas fought with ISIS in Gaza back in the early 2010s. We see that Hezbollah went to Syria specifically to fight Daesh as well as HTS in Syria because they were persecuting and slaughtering Christians. So Hezbollah went over there to fight back against them. And then Al Qaeda as well was also located in Syria, which is why the current leader of Syria, as put in place by the US and Israel, Jolani, was an ex high ranking member of Al Qaeda that was literally beheading Christians for fun. I think that Iran is more aligned with counterterrorism than Israel is, considering that a lot of the biggest terrorist groups and factions are just creatures of Israel and the West. When we look at ISIS, HTS, and Al Qaeda, and there's a book I could recommend you to read, or anybody in here to read. It's called The Management of Savagery, and it actually goes into the history of this. And the other thing is, too, when I look at the IRGC domestically for the Persian people, they seem to be reasonable considering that the protest that happened back in the early 2020s was women, protesting against having to wear hijab in all public areas and spaces. They said, we don't want to do that anymore. And the IRGC actually listened to them and they stopped the enforcement of having to wear the hijab in all public places. And they said only in professional areas or business or areas of profession that women would have to wear the hijab. And this is why we have like modern videos that I can put on my screen if you'd like to see of them like walking around in their mall in Tehran.
I know that to be fact.
Yeah. So that shows me they're reasonable. They're amenable to the Persian people. I think that's a pretty good insight.
Unless they were doing that for some type of political, so that people like you could say that, you know.
Well, I'm not too big on the conspiracy
Everything that
theories,
happens,
Dana.
in even what our own government does to us, there's a lot of.
Yeah, I'm not too big on the conspiracy theories, Dana. So I don't
That's not
pretend to
really a
know their
conspiracy theory
intentions.
to think
Okay,
that.
cool. Okay, great. You got facts behind it.
You've
Dope.
been talking for a long time.
Yeah,
So if
provide the
you allow me
facts.
just to make my point.
Yeah, just provide the facts.
Oftentimes, politically, doing something for a political advantage. It's not a fact. This is me speculating. I said
Oh, okay,
maybe.
speculation. That's what I thought. Okay, yeah, I'm not a big
I wasn't
conspiracy
having a
theorist.
debate, dude. Everything doesn't need to chill out a little bit. Everything doesn't need to be your formal blah 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 blah. And weighing in on the topic. Oftentimes, politicians will do something for appearances only, and then it gives them plausible deniability. Trump is a master at that. He does it. That's what I was saying. But chill out. You don't need to be so fucking. This is just fucking TikTok. Get him, goddamn.
Yeah, like I said, I just don't know the intentions of it, what's going on in an individual's mind besides what they show me. I'm going to work off what they show me as opposed to presuming their mental states about something. So
Well,
if they
if you
show me that
trust
they're
what
willing,
any politician does at face value, that makes you an idiot.
you threw
If
a
you
whole
trust what
tantrum.
any
You threw a
politician
whole,
does and do not,
hey, ma'am,
and do
ma'am,
not think that they're taking
ma'am,
political,
the tapioca's
that
coming
they're
to your room
weighing
in
the
just an
political
hour.
implications,
You
the
just got to
political.
calm down. You'll get your tapioca. We'll put on Days of Our
Wait,
Lives
weren't you the one
reruns.
who was
Just let
crying
me
about personal
finish.
attacks?
Just let me finish
No,
real
we've heard enough of you. You've been
quick. I'm
talking
in the
for like close
middle
to
of my
10 hours.
sentence.
24 hours now.
Was in the middle of
Go.
my sentence.
So, no.
Was in
As
the
I
middle
was
of my
saying,
sentence. So
yes,
let
they
me know. Let me
definitely
know when I
weigh
get
the
to finish
political
my sentence,
implications.
Dana.
Yes, I'll let you know. Mute up.
No, 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 no. I mean, like
You
when you're
asked me to
grown
let you
enough. I
know. I'll
mean,
let you
yeah,
know.
yeah, like when you're grown enough to stop
I'll let you.
talking,
Wait,
to
so I
learn
thought he
that
was
somebody
eating
was in the middle
tapioca
of their
pudding. Now I'm a
sentence,
child.
right?
I can make up your mind.
Not the
So,
pudding.
But yeah, your
like I
body
said,
might be
first of
old,
all,
but
this
your
is just
mentality is
TikTok. You take this
immature.
shit way, way too seriously. Like, chill
I
out.
take it way, way too serious, and that's why
It's
you're
just
the one
TikTok.
yelling
It's
at
just
your phone
a
right now.
child's app.
You're the
It's a
one that was
children's
just
app.
yelling at your phone on a
I'm
children's
not
app.
yelling. I'm sorry, I'm not yelling.
You
Sorry.
were just about
No,
10
I
seconds
wasn't
ago.
yelling. This is just my voice. I'm
That's the
sorry.
way
No, no,
Dana
not like
talks.
that. You
It's
changed your
just how I
tone,
said. No,
right?
I wasn't yelling. I mean, I am able to yell,
Again,
but I
again,
wasn't yelling. I'm
I do not
laughing right
presume
now.
to know the mental states of politicians. I'm only going to be able to work off of what I know to be the case. Such
Okay,
as they
well, that would be
changed
a
the
silly
enforcement,
thing to do
such
because you're
as they
taking what
changed the
politicians do at face
enforcement
value.
of the law,
And
such as they
often,
changed the
that is
enforcement
not
of the
how things
law.
are in reality. So
Okay, well,
that's kind of a silly thing.
When I talk to Persians and they tell me the same thing, I'm going to take their views.
I
Like
don't necessarily know if you
Persians
talk to
who are like
I
on
spend a lot of
ground
time on
or
this panel.
Persians
I
who
don't
are
know if you talk to
in
anybody
areas
but here.
surrounding Iran, right?
When's the last time you've left your house? I'm a little bit concerned.
I leave my house every day, Dana.
Do you?
Yes, 'cause I have work.
Doubt it. You seem like somebody who's chronically online, to be honest.
I seem like somebody who's chronically online. What does that even look like?
You.
No, no, no,
Looks
please,
like-
no, explain. Explain for the
It looks like
class,
you.
please.
You epitomize it.
Okay. Yes, super mature. Good job, Dana.
I mean, I'm eating tapioca pudding. We already determined that I'm super mature.
Yeah, you're immature in your mind and you're old and elderly in your body.
Okay. And what leads you to the conclusion about me being old and elderly in my body? Have you ever seen my body?
Yes, your profile picture. And on top of that, you're immature based on your behavior and the way you're talking.
No, but the immaturity, I'll own the immaturity all day, every day.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, you knowing the state of my physical health is a little bit. You don't know how other people think, but you seem to know the state of my physical health. That is crazy.
And make an observation.
You've never met me. You've never never gone for a run with me. Never lifted with me. Never played basketball with me.
On a
So you
run
wouldn't
with
know.
you.
But trust me, I am more physically active than any of you are by about tenfold.
Dana, how old are you?
It's none of your business. How about that?
Right, because you know that if you say your age, you'll be in the elderly category. You would be older. You'd be considered to be
My mom is in
geriatric.
physical better shape than you guys that sit on the app all day. She rock climbs. She goes running. She snowboards.
That's great for her. That's great
so
for her. God
age
bless.
doesn't ever have anything to do with it.
God bless.
You guys that sit on your
Yes.
fat ass every day, or not sitting up here doing debate for shit. I'm
Yes, I'm
not just doing
super
it for
fat,
shit.
Dana. Yes, I'm super fat, Dana.
I mean, you're probably flabby and out of shape. I don't know if you're a huge guy or not. I don't know. But if you spend your
Probably
life sitting on your
flabby
ass,
and out of shape.
you're not going, likely you're not going to be in good shape.
Dana, are you saying he has breasts?
Really high value what we've got going on
You're
here.
the one who
Really,
body shamed
really
me for,
A
don't
tier,
I
body
A
mean,
shame
tier,
me
A tier, A tier style
and
debater.
then wait,
Super
did
A
he
tier.
not say body shame me before I didn't make any posts on
I
my
don't care
friends other
about
than
body
he used to do
shaming.
that.
I don't care about body shaming.
You
You can save
do,
that
you're
shit for your
crying about it
leftist
now.
friends.
You're
You
crying
can
about
save
it.
that shit for your leftist friends. I don't care
You're
about body
crying
shaming.
about it, honey. You're crying about it because I
What
body
the
shamed
fuck? Who the fuck is crying?
you.
Okay.
It's just
Okay,
TikTok.
Dana.
Seriously, chill out. Like you coming up here every day, like blah 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 blah, me, debate that. Like, get over your fucking egos.
Hey, Dana,
Seriously.
I think your 15 minutes a day is up.
Today I'm going a little bit more.
Oh yeah, just today, right? Yeah.
Well, I didn't go on the app yesterday. Well, I
No,
did
yeah, it's
yesterday. I didn't
just
go on the app on
today.
Sunday because I went to
Right, it's
school.
just
Went to a
today, right? It's just
fireside.
yeah, it's just today. A little special case, of course.
Yeah. But what I haven't been on it is since 2 this morning. I got up at 2 this morning, went to the gym, went to work, then went home, went for a mountain bike ride, and finally now, as I'm eating some dinner, I'm on the app. My life does not revolve around this app like it does for many of you. It
Yeah, it
doesn't.
doesn't for me either. Weird.
Sure it
Weird
does.
projection.
Sure it does. Every time I scroll in, you're on this panel. So that just
Dana,
makes
what do
I
you
think.
think? Dana, what do you think that what do you think that I actually like do for work?
I think
Do you
you
think
sit
that
on
like my
TikTok all
life?
day, and you think that
Okay,
you're
yeah.
some kind
Yeah,
of a big deal because
I
you're
work as an I work as an
in your mind you're quote unquote good at formal debating. You're a
I work
filbber.
at I work
I'm
as an
not
oil
interested.
broker.
I'm
I work
so
as an oil
uninterested. I
broker,
couldn't
and
tell
then
you.
I also work for an AI startup
Oh,
company
great.
that's
Well, get
introducing
going on that.
internet to incarcerated
Oh, it's AI
individuals.
startup company. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
If that is a design for somebody who lives in his mom's basement, I don't know.
Do you think that you look good in the conversation right now?
It's not going to. I'm not trying to impress anybody. I'm just up here kind of fucking around. Have you figured that out? Like I'm not into
Oh,
the
so
formal
like
blah blah blah. I'm just here to
so you mean that you rely on TikTok for your entertainment?
yes, it's just
So you
entertainment
rely
for
on
me.
TikTok more than I do.
I don't rely on it for entertainment. I
You
use it
just
as
said
to
you did.
entertain.
You just said
Well,
I rely on
I
TikTok for my
misspoke and I'm going to
entertainment.
correct myself.
It's just a
I use
misspeak.
TikTok for entertainment. I do not use it as I don't give a fuck what tier I'm in. I don't debate. I don't try to move up in tier.
Well, that's
None of that.
fine. Yeah, that's fine.
I'm not. I'm not.
You're too old. I
I'm
wouldn't expect. You're too
unhinged.
old. I wouldn't expect you to.
Okay. Anybody over the age of like 12 is too old to do that, so I would assume so.
Okay, so like college debaters.
Yeah, I don't like these young debate bros. They're annoying as fuck. Yeah. Go out and play
I think
sports.
that they annoy you. I think that they annoy you because you can't actually understand what's being said.
Oh, that
Very
could
much
have
like
something to do with it.
very much
Maybe
like very much like
usually
the
they speak
allegory. Very
in a
much like the
very
allegory.
redundant,
Very much
pompous
like the
kind of way.
allegory of the cave. Very much like the allegory
I
of the
mean that
cave. When you
probably
move
is true
outside of
because
the
they
cave
speak in
and
a
you see
very
something that you
pompous,
don't understand, you just get
pretentious type of
angry,
way.
which is
So
why you're such
whatever.
an angry woman all the time because you don't
Dude, I'm
understand a
laughing.
lot.
I'm not angry. I'm not angry at all. I'm very
It's because you
fulfilled.
just don't understand a lot.
I mean, I understand a lot. I just don't really understand Phil bros that spend their life sitting on their ass when they could be going out and living life. Like, I don't really get that. No, I don't. Sorry. It's not my cup of tea. It's not
You like
sex.
whispering and talking to yourself. Is
Oh
what's
no,
happening there.
I was actually speaking to you, but I'm perfectly willing to end the convo.
When you were whispering at the end of the sentence, you were talking to me.
Dude, you are struggling. You struggle with what whispering and
I'm
with what yapping is.
struggling.
I think you
Yes, I'm
get
struggling. I'm actually
I
looking for a
suggest that you
handhold
get
right now. Looking for
I
a handhold right
suggest you
now. Hey,
get some new
Bleach,
headphones.
Bleach, I need a handhold. I'm struggling. Please.
I don't know. You're going at Dana, so
Imagine being a grown ass
I gotta
man
stay
behaving
neutral
like
here.
that.
I'm just fucking with you, bro. I'm
I gotta
fucking with
stay
you.
neutral. I
You
was
know
gonna.
damn well. You
Grown
know
ass
damn well that I
man
would never.
behaving
You
like
know
this on
damn
TikTok.
well that I would never call
Did
you
Dana
into
just?
anything.
Did Dana say that you have bigger breasts than she does?
I mean, he
No.
probably does. Most, most overweight men do. I mean, I do not. I'm not really blessed.
Who's overweight?
I'm
Do I
not
look
really blessed.
overweight from my
I'm
picture?
fully willing to admit that I do not have huge boobs.
I am.
Yeah, get them.
Most men have mean boobs. Typically do.
Oh man. She's mumbling again. Somebody's got to get her nighttime meds. She's sundowning.
Just the most unoriginal
Dana's
cliche jokes that everybody else
Dana's
makes.
in her 30s. She ain't old.
Dude, if Dana's in her 30s, life has been rough.
Talking about
Life has been rough, and I still am able to maintain a very high level of fitness, even despite my rough life.
That's good. That's good. God bless. That's good. God bless.
So
she will
I feel
That's
challenge you
absolutely
to.
great.
She will challenge you to a 10-mile run and give you a mile head start. And she said she'll still beat your ass.
that's not saying much.
Bleach, are you older than me or younger than me?
I'm older than you.
Are you
I'm
sure?
elder.
Born in
I'm
70,
almost dude.
75.
I'm elderly.
Do you get to claim the discounts yet?
I'm AARP age.
Such a lie.
No, I am. That's
People
what.
love me coming on their troll accounts because they're too wimpy to like even put the comments. Come back on your main account, and then you can talk about how I speak. How about that?
I sure am. I'm old as fuck.
I'm just like blocking
I
people
wouldn't
out
be
the
surprised if
comments.
B is in fact Mikey on a troll account. Is that you on a
See, I'm
backup
old
account?
as fuck. I'm old as my face. I'm not going to stay on long because I don't want to get snapshotted and made videos of like I do to everybody else.
Yo, I snapshotted you. Yo, I'll fully admit, Bleach, I got you.
You
I
got
got
me?
you bad. I
All
got
Oh
you
right.
bad.
shit!
Wait, here,
All
let me
right.
show you. I got you bad, bro.
Oh, did you give it to Belle and Belle did the Schnazi thing of me?
Got you
Oh,
bad,
yeah.
bro.
Nice. Nice. You got me.
Oy yay!
Yeah, you got me. All right.
Oy vey!
So if
Hey.
I'm hold on, if I'm a Nazi because I'm against the Israeli government,
Yeah,
what does that make?
you're a Schnazi.
I'm a Schnazi because I don't
No,
like the
you're not
Israeli
against the government. You're
government.
against the people.
Oh, shut up! I don't have
When
nothing against the Jewish
if the
people.
Star of David touches your body, it starts to burn you.
Yo, well,
I
to be
don't.
fair, to be
Jesus.
Hold on.
fair, to be fair, that's actually expected considering that there is no such thing as the Star of David and it's the six-sided Star of Remphan. But
Yeah, you tell him, Mikey.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right.
Wait, I
that's
have a
neither here nor there.
question.
That's neither here nor
Enough of
there.
listening to Mikey babble. Why didn't we
No,
put
I
Tone
have a
up on
question.
the
Hey,
list?
Dana, I didn't see you come in, but Dana, so Dana, are you pro the Israeli government?
No,
Mikey, are you pro the Israeli government?
I'm not going to debate
Absolutely,
this basically.
absolutely. I think that Israel shouldn't exist.
Exactly. So why am I the only one getting labeled as a Nazi?
I'm not just against the Likud party. I'm against the existence of Israel.
Look at that, Bleach.
Make Israel Palestine again.
Yeah, not gonna happen.
I
Why?
totally agree with you,
Why
Mikey.
didn't you ask
Nice,
me though?
nice thought, but it's not gonna happen.
Oh wait, I didn't think you were listening, Thumb. Are you against
I'm
the
listening.
Israeli government, Thumb?
Well, I haven't gotten my check yet, so I'm indifferent
I
right
get
now.
my check, so I don't care.
And I haven't gotten mine yet.
I don't even have to ask
It's
Vex. I know Vex is
propaganda.
against the Israeli government, so and Zionist. So
Bleach, or are you a paid Zionist propagandist?
I
That's
am.
all.
I am.
No, he does it
Yep.
for the love of
Thumb,
the
you
game.
Trying to
too.
get my funds up.
You listen, my cousin was in the IDF, so yeah. No,
You were in the IDF.
my cousin, not
Oh,
me.
okay, okay.
Cousin.
Mikey,
Yeah, you
this
do it
guy,
for the love of the game.
not only
Yes.
is he Jewish, hold on, not only is he Jewish, but he is connected. That's why he never gets banned, Mikey.
That's correct.
He didn't
Of
get zapped
course.
by that. What'd you call it? The Goya
The
ray?
goy, the
A
goy, the goy
goyim.
bean,
You're a
the goy
goyim.
bean.
A
The Goy
It's called the
bean.
goyshika.
goy.
Okay.
It's
You're a
called the goy bean.
goyshika. You're a goyshika.
It's called the goy bean.
Hey, I need to shut
Goyim.
up. I'm in a
Are
public
there any
place.
debates that are taking place, or can I go and
No,
do stuff?
it looks like conservative is running from me, bro. He was supposed to be here like 30 minutes ago.
He was. He was. Alrighty. Well then, I'm gonna go do
T-Bone,
more
I'm gonna
stuff. Yeah,
try
I'm
to
gonna keep the
debate.
live up. But what? What'd you say?
I'm I'm gonna try to
Debate?
debate Tony, but I don't know when. So I'm not gonna get back
Hey,
to the hotel tonight till like
Tony,
1.
who?
What
Tony?
time? What's going
Is
on?
Tony? Was
Tony,
Tony
What
Tony,
put down
Tony.
into like
What
this
time do you want to
program
debate
because
him?
he's? Was Tony
What are we
dropped to the sea?
debating?
I don't.
C
Well,
tier.
I thought you already had a topic in mind. So what's the
Yeah, yeah,
topic
yeah.
that you want to debate him on?
It's going to be are illegal immigrants net positive or not
Did you
to the
propose it
United
to him, or
States?
he doesn't know?
Yeah. I asked him earlier. He
Oh,
said,
you
yeah, he
got
would
him.
do it. He would go for it.
I
I just got
bet.
to find time.
Thumb, you know Tony.
What
He's
what about
loud
what
and
about
wrong.
tomorrow?
He's loud and wrong all the time.
I'm gonna try to do it tomorrow, but it just depends on how much sleep I get tonight.
Bell, what
Bet.
are your thoughts on my picture?
Yeah. Oh my god.
What are
Oh
your thoughts?
wow,
What are your thoughts on my picture?
wow. Well,
Bleach
listen,
loves it. Okay.
listen. I would
Bleach.
just tell you to sleep with one eye open.
Shut
Sleep
up,
with one eye
Bleach.
open. I've been doing it for 3 years. I've been debating literal IDF members for three
Oh,
years.
we
I'm
know,
not concerned.
we know. Believe me, if we
We
thought you were,
know. We
we
know.
know. If we thought you were a threat, but
Listen,
you know.
listen, Bleach.
Listen. My message requests from them clearly show that they feel that I'm a
Bleach.
threat, considering they send me a whole bunch of unalive threats.
Mm.
Bleach. My neighbor used to be a
No,
whole.
that's from just
Hold
people.
on,
That's not from
Bleach.
Assad.
My neighbor used to be a whole
Yeah,
ass
that's
person.
Israelis and
Can you
active
hear me?
IDF members.
Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
I just wanted to clarify.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's not the people that would take care of you. They don't
No, you're
sleep.
right. You're right. It would probably be some like, obscure group like Chabad Lubavitch, or it would be like another group like the Lev Tahor, or it'd be another group like, the
Sure,
JDL, those kind of groups.
CDL could be. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Dana. Mikey's a big Palestine supporter, but Bleach. I don't need to sleep with one eye open.
I don't
My
I
neighbor
don't
used to
think you
be.
need to tell her
Can
that. I'm
I'm,
sure
I'm
she probably figured that out.
okay.
Yeah, no, yeah, she just likes to talk shit. You know what I mean? She likes to use her decrepit old fingers to
Hey,
type
that's
shit and chat.
Dana.
So do
No,
you
that's not
so
true.
you burn the Star of David in your front lawn? Is that what you're saying, Bill?
No, what I'm saying is I don't need to sleep. I don't need to sleep with one eye open because my neighbor used to be in the cartel and
You think
let the
they care
Jew,
about the cartel?
let the Jews come close. Let them come
Did
close.
you see? Did you see the genius of what they did?
Who?
Do you forget
Who?
the
You didn't
most
talk about the
genius?
beeper attack?
Oh yeah, that was the most genius fucking thing
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah, the beeper attack. Yeah, that unalived a bunch of doctors and medical officials as well.
Yes.
Super, super great, super genius, super great.
Hmm.
Totally not, absolutely like, depraved.
I mean, that's
You know,
impressive.
I think
Not,
maybe the cartel. Maybe we could use the cartel to take down Israel. What do you think?
I don't think that we could, considering a lot of the cartel families are of Sephardic lineage, like,
Oh my god.
Guzman, whose wife showed up at the El Chapo, whose wife showed up at the courtroom wearing a star.
Who knows, right?
Well, it was the well, yeah, well, it was literally the Israeli government that was funneling weapons into South America to help create the cartels in a lot of the different instances where the cartels originated as rebel forces against the governments. So yes, there's a direct relationship between
Do
cartel
you
groups in
hear?
Israel.
Do you hear this, Bleach? Do you hear this, Bleach?
Not to mention that the most violent mafia that ever existed in the United States was Murder Incorporated, right? That was headed by Meyer Lansky, the same guy that funneled weapons from the West over to Israel before the
Oh
creation of Israel.
wow! Look at this. Do you hear this, Bleach? I hope you're listening, Bleach.
We know all about him.
You know all about it. You're proud of it, aren't you? Did you know that the Mexican president, she's Jewish? Did y'all know that?
Scheinbaum, yeah, the one that won her election after one of the most
Yes.
bloodiest campaigns that's ever been seen in Mexico history. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know about Scheinbaum, and I know that it took over what was it, 13 or 14 of her political opponents to be,
It took a, but that's
slaughtered
funny.
in the streets, resulting
But
in her getting elected.
but it's funny though, Mikey, that it took a Jewish woman to win the first woman president in Mexico. Isn't that real funny?
Also conveniently enough, the leader of what's it called, Argentina, right?
Yep.
Javier Milei. Yeah,
Yep.
his actual last name is not Malay, right? His actual surname is Milikowski. funny enough, which is the same last name of a politician. I can't put my finger on it. Somewhere in the east. Oh, that's right. That's right. Benjamin
Hey, can we play? Can
Benjamin
we play this, please?
Milkowski.
Can we play
All right.
this? Hold on. Can we play this?
Money that Trump just sent to Argentina too.
Just. Wow, you can't. So
He negotiates at the ATM. He tips with coupons, then asks for
Seen
change.
this?
He doesn't celebrate Christmas, but he installs a parking meter on his roof, just in case. After his meal arrived, the waiter comes over and asks, "Is anything all right?" He still clips the ridges off coins, just to stay up on his skill set. He's already suing this channel. When his son asked to borrow $20, he accepted and lent him $10. His favorite movie is a few dollars more. He's never seen it, he just likes the title. His hands have been rubbing together for so long, he started a fire and a lawsuit. He causes traffic jams when there is loose change on the street. When he goes shopping, companies write IOUs to him for his purchases. Around other Jews, he's Jewish. Around everyone else, he's white. When he loses a debate with another person, he calls them an anti-Semite. He's been kicked out of 109 bars and still blames the bars. He blesses bagels before slicing and debates you on which schmear is kosher. He is the most Jewish man in the world.
The mattresses in the tunnels. The mattresses in the tunnels is a nice touch considering the underground tunnels in New York. That's good. That's good, man. That's a funny video. No, I've seen that. I have seen that before.
that shit is
Grown
funny.
ass man, hold up. Grown ass man using the term like dog and bro and cook. Like, it's a no. Enough. That is something that must go. The incessant use of the word bro, dog.
Yeah, this is just like
Yeah,
a boomer talking.
I think
This
no.
is
I
just a
got a
Boomer
boomer.
shit.
violation.
It's gotta go. It has
This is just like
got to go.
very boomer, very boomer,
No,
very boomer
no.
coded,
No. Everybody would agree with me on this shit.
aggressively boomer
Incessant
coded,
use of the word bro, dog, cooked for anybody over the
aggressively
age of like
boomer coded,
12 is extremely troubling.
aggressively boomer coded.
I did get a violation for that.
It's gotta go. I don't know what to say.
I do want to let Mikey know that Dana's very, very against the Israeli government too, Mikey. I just
Oh, I don't. Yeah, that's great. That's fine. I can still find her to just be an
He just
annoying
bought her. He
person and human
fortunately bought
being.
her, so he can't mess with her emotions.
I can still just find her to be like an insufferable person. Good thing that she has a great view of the geopolitical stage. Let me ask. Wait, let me see. Dana, you're so pro Palestine, anti